You are now tuned in to
Kicks and the Ball.
Too sweet me, bruh.
Welcome to the TooSweetMeBruh podcast. Too sweet me, bruh.
It's Kicks in the Balls.
And y'all know this is my favorite one.
Go ahead
and play that last one so we can get this bitch turned up.
No, that's all we got today, bro. I ain't gonna give us the song, bro. That's a little too turn up because
You're right.
As we are starting the pod, we have to start the pod with a couple rest in pieces.
Yeah.
We have to do a rest in peace to Bray Wyatt and to Terry Funk. We lost two legends in wrestling.
Yes, we did.
You know, I don't think it's too soon to say Bray was a legend.
No, not at all.
The shit that he was doing and the shit that he did transcended what we normally seen from pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know Terry Funk, and if you're into pro wrestling, you know what Terry Funk has contributed, to professional wrestling. So we're dedicating this episode to those two.
Yes, we are.
We're just going to give a big rest in peace to them. Condolences to loved ones, family, fans, anyone affected by their losses.
Yeah. We were supposed to pod on that day. I'm kind of glad we didn't because
I seen the Booker T when they found out.
Yeah, because we would have been right in the middle of it, bro. I promise you. And in real time, I don't know how my reaction is. One thing, bro, that irritates me about people is that they'll say, "You didn't know him. You don't know him. Why does it affect you so much?" When something's been in your life for so long, like pro wrestling is a staple in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was a kid, like it brought us together. We was cool, bro, but I feel like pro wrestling like really brought us together and really took our friendship off.
Mm-hmm.
And you meet so many cool people, and just even as a kid, bro, there's so many like different characters in wrestling that like got me through.
Mm-hmm.
And Bray to me he was one of those. He's a fascinating character. Like you knew it was him that was creating this magic. And I mean, if y'all watch previous pods, y'all know how excited we were about Bray when he returned last year. We talked about his return all the time, like in recent pods, because he's been out since the Royal Rumble. And I would always say, "Show me your family," like yada yada yada. But I said that because I just knew how creative Bray was. I knew Bray was going to create. I knew Bray was making all these different moves, bro. So it's like I'm ready to see what's next.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course Terry Funk, man, like,
damn, now thinking about it, bro, it's kind of crazy. Now that we know what happened,
and
what was going on, you was coming here every week berating that nigga, and you didn't know he was going through health
absolutely,
problems. That's crazy.
But
we never know though, bro.
We don't.
I mean, obviously that's their personal business.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of just said injury, and left it at that and nothing else.
And we didn't find out till like last month that it was life-threatening.
Yeah.
So like,
it's crazy.
And just with the previous history, bro, of him getting released, and then he tweeted something right after the Royal Rumble, like, I tried, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like, you don't know if it was creative, which I'm cool with, bro. I don't want to know everybody's business, but I just wish we still had Bray here. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's same age as me. We kind of the same build. You know, he had the heart issues and stuff. Like, it was an eye-opener for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to get religious, but God, God takes all his best people, and Bray, from what I heard, was just an amazing person, bro. So rest in peace to him for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you never know, bro. Blink of an eye,
Mm-hmm.
Shit. It could have been Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. It could have been Jamie. Respect your legends, man. Respect the people you love. Acknowledge the people you love, bro. You ain't got to know nobody. You ain't got to know everybody to love them. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't, because like the passing of both of them, I was affected because both of them have been inspirations for me.
Absolutely.
So, like if you help me grow and me like pour into me, like you have to have love and appreciation for that kind of shit.
Absolutely.
So the inspirations that both of those individuals have given me and helped me do stuff for myself, it kind of hurts when you find out like the passing of people like that, or just anything. Like, it doesn't even have to be a person. Like, it can be anything that has affected your life. A major change in that way or situation, anything like that, can have a big effect on you or people. And when you look and see like the effect that these people have and like how many people it touches and shit of that nature, it really puts it into perspective, like how like influential and I don't know what other words to give, but about these people were. So
Yeah,
it's deep,
yeah,
man. It always hurts to lose people.
yeah. We're gonna miss both of them for sure. Terry, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Terry lived a long, amazing life. You know, he passed when he was 90. He was 90 something, right? Right? 90 something years old, wasn't
Was he?
he? Yeah,
I don't know. I know he was up there. I don't know
yeah.
90, but he was up there.
So he lived a long life, and he did a lot for the wrestling world. Where Bray, it just touched me even more because of how young he was. Like
Mm-hmm.
he had 4 kids, 4 young kids, and a partner. A brother. And to me, he was just taking off. He was in his prime.
Death is death.
I mean, I know for sure, but it's just like an Owen Hart effect too. It's just,
When it's your time, it's your time.
but it's just it stings more because it's like, although we don't want to lose anybody, Terry Funk lived a long, amazing life. Bray didn't get that chance. So rest in peace both to Bray and
Hey,
Terry
bro,
Funk,
if
and we
I'm
gonna miss
80,
you.
bro, if I'm 80, 85,
Yeah.
and I got shit to do still,
No, for
and
sure.
I still got shit to do,
I'm not.
I'm going to tell you what, I don't want a nigga look me in my face and say, you lived a good one, bro.
No,
Go
no.
ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, right to the
It's
sunset.
it's more. It's not me saying that. It's me saying, hey, you lived a good life. Like you lived a long life. That's what we all strive for. I'm not taking away any aspirations or anything that you had in your later years in your life, but I'm saying salute that you've made it where everybody else wants to make it. I'm saying it in that sense.
Hey, we don't know that everybody wants to make it there.
Well, I can only speak for me, so I
Mm-hmm.
salute to him for that.
And, I ain't crazy, so I ain't going to say it on there, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Life is life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They pushed him. I tell you, before we started recording, I was trying to explain to my nigga how Terry Funk, like one of my earliest memories of professional wrestling, and one of the things that like solidified me being a professional wrestling fan. That like I still to this day, it's like one of my earliest, fondest pro wrestling memories is seeing the New Age Outlaws
Mm-hmm.
push fucking Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie off of the fucking stage
Yeah.
inside the dumpster.
Yeah.
Ooh, that right there holds a place. But it might also be one of the reasons I stand so strongly with tag team wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, like, obviously, I've always been a little different in my life. Fucking my favorites were tag teams.
Yeah.
I love tag team wrestling.
Nah, yeah, you always been a fan of tag team
So
wrestling.
like the niggas love. I mean, obviously we're all gonna love fucking Stone Cold, The Rock, shit of that nature. I was always a big guy on teams and factions. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was
Oh yeah, I love factions too.
that was me true and through. So shit like that is always the shit that was like yeah.
Yeah.
So especially now seeing the way we're heading to a more group heavy, faction heavy. But
Yeah.
obviously, if you know, fucking Vince hated tag teams.
Yeah.
So now with new niggas behind the wheel, we're getting more of the team aspect back in the professional wrestling. So big fan of that as well.
Imagine how much more of an impact if we got a Wyatt family debut under Triple H reigns. It was already crazy under
We
Vince.
wouldn't.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Why?
Um. Nope.
I think we would.
I only.
Because Trips let Bray cook.
I think so. No. So like maybe, but it wouldn't be the same because niggas like Eric Rowan, I think, wouldn't be there.
Why you say that?
Uh,
Well, now
I feel like Vince was cooler with niggas in that ilk more than Trips and these new niggas are with that niggas like that. Like, where I hate to call them fillers, but they fillers. Like, they don't really like filler niggas, bro.
I think Triple H would have put Bo there.
Maybe. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I wouldn't say the Wyatt family wouldn't be a thing or the Wyatt family wouldn't be successful, but I'm saying the niggas that we seen in that faction from where it came from would not be the same niggas they would put in that faction if they were to debut it now.
Yeah.
I don't know if Harper and Rowan would be the two type of niggas they would put beside him.
I think it would have been Harper was charismatic. I think it would have been Harper and Braun.
I can
Harper,
see
Braun,
that.
and Bo. And then we would have definitely seen more of Sister Abigail. That story would have been told a lot more.
Yeah, but maybe not.
I think so.
Because
bro.
I honestly just think that they wasn't going with the Sister Abigail regardless. Because I heard the stories that they that they were doing promo trainings and that they were having women superstars play the role of Sister Abigail in the promos and like training classes and shit. But I mean, obviously we never seen anything even remotely itching towards it on TV.
No.
Like, the closest thing we ever seen was that nigga's first variation of the Fiend, quote unquote, which was kind of like Sister Abigail. But that's when Finn got hurt and that nigga was dressed up like a pumpkin or some weird shit. You remember that?
No. Please send me that because I don't remember that.
You don't remember the Finn Balor dressed up like a pumpkin versus Bray Wyatt as Sister Abigail, and he wore this black like veil over his face and painted his face like white and did like real dark black circles over the eyes.
No.
Nigga, it looked bad shit crazy. But either Finn or Bray had got injured.
Yeah.
So they had scrapped it for that pay-per-view. It may have been WrestleMania. And then when my nigga ended up coming back, I want to say that's when we led more towards the actual Fiend character. Like, the variation that was going on or the Sister Abigail shit beforehand, I'm glad one of them niggas got hurt because if that's what he was coming with.
Send me that, bro.
I'm going to try to find it right now. just so we could get weak off it.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember he fought Finn as the Fiend, but I didn't know that.
Man, and it
might have been an episode I missed.
Nigga, I remember it because look, Aaron, go right here.
You said my man was dressed up as a pumpkin?
You thought I was joking?
Oh, bro, I've never seen that before. No lie.
It was at TLC. Nigga, look, they even got the fucking WWE 18 and everything. He was dressed up like, and he was gonna I guess Bray was gonna be Sister Abigail.
Was he gonna be the demon?
Yeah, but he was gonna be a pumpkin.
I've never seen that before.
And I wish I remember which one of them niggas that got injured. I think it may have been Bray, and that's what put him out for a little bit. And then when he came back,
yeah,
they did that shit.
I can't really make an assessment on it because I didn't see it, but from the pictures, it looked like rightfully so.
Yeah. Yeah. That, honestly, I feel like it could have been cold, though, because we never even got to the point where he brought that character out. Like, that character never debuted.
I would have loved to see the demon versus the Fiend, but I would have liked the demon. The demon.
You wasn't fucking with the pumpkin? The Pumpkin King?
Not that big.
Jack, what was his name? The nigga with the pumpkin hair rode on the horse.
I don't know, bro.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Yeah, I know who you talking. I know what you're talking about. I don't know who.
Obviously, those are two different stories. Fucking Sleepy Hollow, bro.
Yeah,
you crazy?
Yeah,
because
that, bro.
What's the nigga that rode the horse and fucking told us the British was coming?
I don't know.
They said the nigga was a turncoat, bro.
Benedict Arnold.
Is that his name?
He's a traitor.
No, it's a different nigga, bro. But that's the most famous one. Paul Revere. Wasn't it Paul Revere?
Bro, I don't know him.
You don't know Paul Revere?
No.
Why?
Because, bro, I learned history in high school and forgot it. Yeah, I know the history I need to know. Bro.
Yep. Paul Revere was an American silversmith and a patriot in the American Revolution. He is most famous for alerting colonials that the British invasion before the Battle of Lexington and Concord. He rode through and let niggas know the British were coming. He woke niggas up.
All right.
The British are coming. The British are coming. Niggas got
Shout
up.
out to Paul Revere.
Niggas got up, got their weapons, and got right to it. Nigga.
Shout out to Paul, bro.
But I think the story behind Paul is Paul like. I mean, I think Paul tricked some niggas.
He turned heel?
I think Paul was
Yeah.
he had them niggas thinking that he was on their side, but then he flipped and was like, "Nah, nigga, they coming." Like alerted niggas. I think Paul pulled that move, but I don't know, so don't take my word for it. Back to wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, how we want to do this?
Let's get into the news, the biggest news of the weekend.
You want to jump straight into the news?
That's bro, because that to me that is the most important part of wrestling right now.
Now, tell us about us going to Collision.
Yeah, so because
we can. I feel like we can lead everything that's going on.
Yeah,
if we start with
yeah,
we went to Collision.
We went to Collision, and listen, it was the longest wrestling event I've ever been to.
I want to say we got there at like 6:30.
Yes.
And we didn't leave that motherfucker till
midnight almost. It was like 11:45, wasn't it?
Dead nigga. I ain't get home till 1, so.
Yeah, so it was after midnight, bro. So like they recorded some matches for ROH.
Hey, and hear me out, guys. I be on Twitter. Yeah. And I follow people who go to these shows as well. And they have the same complaints I have. Tony Khan, I know you're hearing me seeing these complaints, big dog. Niggas not really here for that ROH shit. Like, with all due respect, film that shit on your own time. Like, and I know what you niggas is doing too. You film it right after the live event we came for. And you tease us with some pre-recorded shit that you gonna hit after it.
Yeah.
So you make us sit there and watch that bullshit ass ROH.
Because he came out and told us that before Collision started. That we was gonna get Orange Cassidy and
all that. He lets us know, like, hey, we got all this, but we got some ROH in between. You niggas sit tight.
And we got a lot of it too, bro.
Oh, nigga, we got way too much of it.
We might have got 2 episodes of ROH, bro.
But I seen some people that I follow in the wrestling community on Twitter, and I guess they live in the Chicago area, the Illinois area.
Yeah.
And they had went to Collision.
Yeah. Yesterday.
And they fucking was also there for the ROH, and they were just pretty much like, hey, it's dead in here.
Yeah.
And nobody in here actually wants to watch this, so they're kind of just dicking around.
Yeah.
Until the revamp happens of what they do want to see again. Yeah. So we sit here for an hour listening to niggas yell dumb shit at the ring, watching matches that we don't necessarily want to see.
Bro, because I'm not a booker, but in my opinion, because everybody started leaving when Collision ended because they knew what we was about to get into ROH. If you had booked that Rampage taping right after the Collision, you would have got more crowd interaction. You would have had a lot more people to show.
Mm-hmm.
But people left because we was getting our bro. No disrespect, bro, because I think they a funny team. There's no reason I should have seen the Blade Runners twice. We seen the Blade Runners twice, and we seen them against.
But are they're not the Blade Runners? They're the
Outrunners.
The Outrunners.
Yes.
Rookies of the Year 3 years in a row. Bruh. Outrunners. Bruh. I fuck with them, nigga.
So we got the Outrunners versus what's his name? Jack something, and
I fuck with them.
Not twice.
Hey.
We seen the same match twice. Once as a tag team, once as a singles match.
The Rookies of the Year. 3 years in a row. Youngest niggas in AEW are what's his name? What's Darby's nigga?
Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne and the Outrunners are the 3 youngest niggas
are you serious?
in AEW.
The Outrunners are old.
No, it's a
joke. Okay.
There's some jokes they was cracking on Twitter I seen over the weekend. I said these niggas because I don't know them.
Me neither. Not until we just
no. But so once they popped up in my algorithm on my feed, I said, "Shut the fuck up!" And that was the caption, like 3 youngest niggas in AEW. I got weak, and then they said Rookies of the Year 3 years in a row. I said,
"What they give you?"
Yeah, a lifetime supply of what's some shit wrestling niggas use?
Spandex.
Because that thing is any nigga doing the
Icy
80s
hot.
fucking Magnum PI,
Magnum TA.
fucking what's the chips kind of
Yeah.
cops
Okay. You want
bar,
shows?
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cop duo 80s, you know what I mean? Punk rock kind of fucking whatever they go for. That idea.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick in wrestling, but it's a gimmick that never will take you far. But it's a
No.
gimmick that's always entertaining to watch.
That's why they're in ROH.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make it there.
They need to tag team them with the nigga from Impact. You know,
Johnny Swinger?
Yep.
Or Zicky Dice?
Both. Fuck them. I just seen somebody say something about Johnny Swinger. It was like they was in the gym and it was like, hope you don't pop up or something. Right? I forget. It was funny in the moment.
Yeah.
But we go to Collision.
Yeah.
We watched Collision. Collision was okay.
It was all right.
We didn't have Punk advertised per se.
Yeah, we did.
At first, Punk was advertised, and then he wasn't. But if you had tickets or if you went to the website like my nigga did, which was the wildest move I've heard of. My nigga, I said, hey, bro, I just checked the joint. Punk ain't advertised. My nigga said, nah, yeah, he is. Look. And sent me a screenshot. This nigga was on AEW.com. I said, hey, bro, never send me a screenshot of you going to the website and reading the write-up of what these niggas is doing the night of. She was like, nah, nigga, it says it right here. And CM Punk's first time, I said, well, we gonna see. We get to Collision. If anybody seen the Collision episode, the reason CM Punk wasn't advertised was because Samoa Joe was, quote-unquote, having a match against a jobber. And then the jobber just so happens to be fucking CM Punk, which delivered a GTS that some people were saying was very lazy GTS, but Joe a big nigga.
He big.
So I'm not going to knock him on that because Joe a big nigga.
Yeah.
So the fact that he got him up and he got it off, I commend it.
Yeah, he big, bro.
Collision overall, it was a decent event. We had decent seats. I wasn't paying that high ticket for the nigga. It's crazy to see the price difference in 5 seats over, nigga. Where we were sitting 5 seats to the right, were literally double the price. And I don't even know if it was the quote unquote the section was filled or sold out, but it's like a lot of them niggas was the niggas that decided to dip as soon as the event was over.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kicks because Kicks found a bargain, bro. Where we were sitting at.
Oh yeah.
That was a dub.
But this is what, like, nigga, I've come in the last handful of years to go to so many wrestling events and just learn from going to wrestling events and shit. Like, I know Rupp Arena.
Yeah.
I know the Yum Center.
Yeah.
So, like, at this point, I know, like, hey, nigga, ain't no difference from right here to right here. Mm-hmm. So, if I can get this for this, I'm not really going to lose nothing other than if I had it set on my heart to be fucking sitting directly in front of the hard cam.
Nah, for sure.
Like, if I had that in me, like, if that's what I wanted, we'll go for it. But if my heart's not set on being on television, my nigga, I know the tickets that you can get at a really good price that are actually really good seats because I know the fucking arenas.
Did you watch Rampage?
Yeah.
Was we on her?
Yeah.
Was we?
Do you know who we are?
Yeah, that seems like a loaded question.
Nigga, no, it's not. It's a simple question. Do you know who we are?
Yeah.
Then you'll see us. You see what I'm saying?
No.
No?
No.
If you don't know us, you won't see us. If you know us, you'll see us.
Why didn't you send me a pic?
Thing is I think I was in the midst of it, but got distracted and just never sent it.
Oh.
It's us.
Because that's what I was looking forward to.
Damn,
you sent it
us. I know. I
got it recorded, bro.
I showed my lady.
I got all the Rampages recorded.
If you want, the moment it shows us is Orange Cassidy comes out, beginning of the show. He pulls the title out, camera pans out.
That's what I thought.
We're directly behind Orange Cassidy as he's holding the title.
Bet. Because that's where I tried, because I seen him pan to that area, and I'm like, bro,
but
we was in the front part.
The rest of the event, you can't really get us because And I understand why. We know what the fucking crowd was looking like. They from where we're sitting back, they blacked it out. They darked it out. You can't see the crowd.
Yeah.
So, but you do see us at the end. I think you may see us again during the main event when the Outcasts are doing some shit.
Okay. I'm gonna go home and check it.
If I would have stayed seated, we would have been there. We'd have been there. If we would have stayed seated, you'd have been staring us in the eyes.
Okay.
But how we went from where we were sitting to where we got to for the other events is where I've gone to enough wrestling events and have been privileged enough to know people that work with the arenas that these events are at. I have been able to become a seat filler and do jobs of that nature. Seat filler, because these are live TVs and productions, it has to appear a certain way. It can't look like niggas didn't show up. So they do have people that if motherfuckers don't show or leave for long periods of time, they come, they fill the seats. It's their job for the night. It keeps the show going.
Yeah.
Boom, pow. For me doing that, I now know how to spot the producers and the niggas walking around doing that. I seen her. I was like, hey, nigga, fuck it. Let's go for it. I'm going to go ask her. And he was like, all right, if she say cool, come. I'm like, nah, nigga, because if she say we good, we're going to have to go from that moment. Like, it ain't like I could be like, all right, bro, I'm going to go get my homie. She probably going to be like, I don't think it works that way.
Yeah.
She gave us 2 bands and was like, hey.
Sit wherever you want.
Fill in as close as you can get, nigga. Yeah. So we went and got some good seats. And then a little bit, probably after we sat down 10, 15 minutes tops, nigga, like 3 more rows up, that whole fucking front decided to get up and leave.
Right where the camera will be going.
Right where the camera. Yeah. We were sitting there and I was like, I'm going to give them a little bit. Then I said, you know what? They seat fillers too.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't like they can come back and be like, hey, bro, get out of my seat.
Right.
So at that point, I said, fuck it. It's a power move now, nigga. They come back, they're going to have to either have the nuts to tell us to move or just face the fact that niggas took their seats.
Because I was always the ones like, hey, just wait till this time. Wait till this time. You was like, nah, bro, let's get it. Because for me, bro, I was cool where we were sitting at, but I get what you was trying to do. So I was for it, but at the same time, I'd be super timid on stuff like that.
But I also attested to, you ain't never did no shit like this before. So you don't know where you can take it.
Well, no, that's true. That's not true because I did it for SmackDown.
Nah,
we went from sitting at the top to like right behind the announcers for main event. Me and Dez.
Okay.
Yeah,
nigga. I'm willing
that's
to
what
pull
Dez.
The trigger.
But Dez was the initiator in that one. It wasn't me.
Yeah, so we got close. We got good seats. We watched Collision.
Yeah,
we seen Punk. That was my first time seeing Punk in person. I didn't mind it.
Got a fire shirt out of it.
Yeah, he did get a fire shirt. I got a
You got the one with all the people.
I got but it didn't have I was there on it,
which is crazy.
And I know I try to. The lady kind of got like smart with me too. I was like, hey, is there anything on the back of that Collision shirt?
Yeah.
She was like, nah, all the shit with back up and there's the one under them. Them the only shirts that got shit on the back of them. I said, oh, okay. But I guess she didn't know that I knew that I had just recently bought the Dynamite shirt that looks the exact same, that has Dynamite where it says Collision. But on the back of the Dynamite shirt, guess what the fuck it says?
And there was people with that shirt on.
So, my bad for thinking that the Collision shirt would also have I was there on the back.
That's just people hate doing their job.
That's why I give them niggas no tip.
I know I was getting everybody tips. When I went and bought that glizzy and the popcorn.
Hey, bro. I'm going to tell you people who will never get a tip from me.
The people at the concession stands.
And the people at the merch table.
Yeah.
Because you are hired to be doing this job.
But that's a whole nother, because there's a lot. I have argument for how everything has a tip added on now on the receipts, and I don't understand why.
Certain situations, bro, I think certain people deserve tips.
Yeah.
Certain situations, I don't think people deserve tips because I don't know what I'm tipping you for.
Yeah, you're just going to get a shirt.
Yeah, you're not giving me a constant good service.
Yeah.
Like you're literally, I'm saying, hey, dude, I need this. Grab that, hand it to me. I pay for that.
Yeah.
What am I giving you this tip for?
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. It just be, bro. It be on my conscience, like. If I don't tip
And they
them.
tell me once I buy it, I can't even change my mind and come back, swap it out or nothing. It's like sales final.
I didn't know that. That shirt ain't 100% cotton either. It's the stretchy joint.
And
She lied.
and she was gonna let you go. Hey, she was gonna. I watched it, bruh. Man, my nigga gets the shirt. We're in line. He sees this CM Punk Collision shirt. I'm a Collision guy. Obviously, it's homage to Paul Heyman. So shirt was fire, bro. Shirt's cold.
Yeah.
They didn't have my nigga size initially. She's like, we're out of the size you're looking for. We have the size up. You can like shrink it. She said you can shrink it in the wash.
It's 100% cotton.
I watched the nigga walk up behind her with the new pile of shirts and like, hey, we got the size now. But she didn't make mention of it to my nigga at all. She was about to go through with the sale of not the shirt size he initially asked for, but the larger shirt because we was already here. And I was thinking, damn, that's crazy. That's why I was like, hey, my nigga said they got the size now.
Yeah.
And then we did the swap because if I know, nigga, you would have bought that and then be like, oh, they got it now. Kind of swap that to look at you, Miller.
Yeah.
I had to have the same conversation when I ended up going to SmackDown. Fucking after finding out Bray fucking passed Thursday, I woke up Friday just so having SmackDown was in the state. I was like, I felt compelled. Bought some fucking tickets. So go to SmackDown. We get to the merch stand. Fucking, we sitting there and my man's asked for a size and shit. And they're like, oh, we don't got the size. Sorry, we got this one. The lady at the concession joint at the merch stand hit the same fucking thing on my man. It's like, you could shrink it. Here goes the one too big. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, no, nigga. Like, this is no, because this is the lesson you need to learn.
Right.
He was saying that when he washes his shit, like they shrink or whatever, and then they don't fit him the way he wants them to fit.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, what I'm going to teach you now is don't buy the bigger shirt and hope that it shrinks to the right size. Buy the right size and learn how to wash your clothes properly.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, yeah, that makes more sense. And I'm like, yeah, don't trust this bitch just trying to sell you something because she don't give a fuck that you a kid or nothing. Wrong size. It's going to be too big. So I was like breaking down to it, like, you're going to want to put this on like now or wear it to school Monday.
Right.
You're not going to have washed it and shrunk it by then.
That time.
So you're going to be going to school with this oversized shirt looking fucking sloppy, my nigga. Let's not do that.
Nah, I agree. It's a life lesson, bro. He taught him something that day.
Yeah. So he had to pick a different shirt. The original shirt he wanted, they didn't have in his size. Ended up getting the fucking Uso shirt.
Okay.
The I guess it says down since day one, and it says always on the back. I don't know. We have got so many bloodline tees at this point, nigga, and they all look very similar.
They're the same. They're just with a different.
So
word
like
on them.
at this point, they've all like they're. We'll get to it between the shirts
the theme
and
songs.
Oh my god, nigga, they're all blending together at this point. But we'll get into that. So yeah, I don't tip niggas. Fuck all that shit. They ain't even out here to look out for you. That's the crazier part. Like you niggas don't even do shit that like make me be like, yeah, you right. You do deserve a tip. Shit, you looked out for me when I thought we didn't have your size, or you. They don't do nothing to give me no help, nigga. Fuck you. Period, nigga.
Okay.
Like you showed up, you doing the job. I don't need to tip you. I don't even know if these tips is going to you, nigga. Fuck you.
That's true. That is true. That's super true.
So that us going to Collision,
yes,
and us going to Rampage. We seen CM Punk. It was shit card. We had a decent fucking. I had a decent time. Shit card though. I enjoyed myself.
I enjoyed myself too.
But the wrestling and the event. Nah. Whatever. I tried to tell my mans that it wasn't the best, and it hurt him that I said that because he won't believe. He's like he wanted to miss out on something good so bad, and I'm just thinking like, no, nigga, appreciate that you didn't go to something that you would have been miserable at. Like you wanted to be good so that you could be like, damn, I missed out. But I'm telling you, you didn't miss out.
That was my first AEW event, and I could just clearly see the difference between a WWE event and an AEW event.
Oh, me too, especially since I went to them, nigga. back to back with less than a week apart.
Yeah.
So you can definitely see it.
Yeah.
Leads us to fucking we get around to fucking All Out.
All in.
All In.
Yeah.
Oh,
All Out's
yeah.
tonight.
We get around to All In.
Yeah.
There's an incident at All In.
Yes.
You give them a little backstory of the incident at All In.
So apparently, Jungle Boy, or my bad, Jack Perry now, wanted to do a spot with some real glass.
And this is previously.
Yes. This was on a Collision show, I believe. And CM Punk seen it. From what I seen, it was a situation where CM Punk was like, "Kid, why are you trying to do this? You're gonna hurt yourself. Doesn't make sense." But the CM Punk way, he was just kind of like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." So instead of coming to him like and kind of giving him the spiel, it was kind of like he kind of tried a little bro, Jack Perry. Fast forward, All In happens. Jack Perry versus Hook for the FTW Championship. There's a spot with a car, and Jack Perry makes sure he gets in the camera and points to the windshield and was like, "This is real glass." So
Cry me a river.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
let your nuts hang, young nigga. Let your nuts hang.
So they did the spot, and they go backstage. Jack Perry walks by CM Punk. CM Punk says, "Do you have a problem with me?"
No.
What am I missing?
They said that nigga got in his face nose to nose and said, "You got a problem with me?"
Yeah. And then Jack Perry says something, and then
Jack Perry pretty much told him, "No, that was me trying to get some heat as a heel. That's just me trying to, you know what I mean, do some heel ass shit." Like the story came out that there's no real glass. We just had a spot with some real glass. That was what I was doing. No, has nothing to do with you.
And then Punk goes and says, "You know I can whoop your ass,"
and shoved him.
See, some people saying that he punched him. Some people saying he pie faced him.
No, they said I guess the initial. So I guess that is a shove. Then he was like an initial mush or a shove.
Yeah.
They said then the report. I guess niggas have seen the footage since. Then.
Yeah.
So now they're saying that Jungle Boy shoved him back.
Yes.
And from there, that's when Punk snuck him, like he threw one,
and then tried to choke him
and then went for a choke.
Yeah.
But they said, like I guess, like shortly after him grabbing him, they went here, they separate him from there on, and then this is where it gets crazy.
Yes, he lunged at Tony Khan,
knocking monitors and shit down, and I guess
almost hitting
him, and endangering like production crew and shit of that nature.
And he told him that he quit. So all of this has happened before CM Punk and Samoa Joe had their match.
Mm-hmm.
So Samoa Joe had to come break it up and convince Punk to have the match.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
So they had their match. CM Punk walks away with the strap on his back holding up the one.
Like he's fucking Roman Reigns.
I've never seen Punk hold the belt like that, and I've never seen Punk put the ones up.
And when he was in the ring, before he left the ring, he looked at the crowd, gave a salute, and told them
said goodbye.
He said goodbye.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was alluding to some shit, if he knew something, what was going on. Yeah. Because all that in hindsight looks suspicious as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing what had came after the incident.
Yeah. So fast forward, they had apparently he was supposed to meet with the Elite this week.
And the Elite,
they're supposed to hash it out, and Elite kind of just
they changed the plans and canceled the meet.
Yes. So that pissed him off even more.
Mm-hmm. The nigga showed up to the event and didn't have transportation to the venue.
Yeah.
The nigga had to catch the fucking train and have fans and shit help him to the venue because AEW dropped the ball on getting him transportation from the
yes,
which is fucking insane, nigga.
Your number one merch seller, your number one draw, and you treat him like that.
Insane.
Yeah, I was confused by that. So then fast forward, we had last night, obviously, there was a press release that came out because Tony Khan had an internal investigation. I'm so fucking tired of hearing about his investigation. You was there, bro.
Fast forward, the beginning of Collision. Fucking Tony
Not
Khan.
even that.
No, yeah, because earlier in the day, through social media, AEW posted a statement
Yes.
letting us know of
The termination of CM Punk's wrestling contract with All Elite Wrestling.
which caught the wrestling world by like off guard, shocked us all, caught us by storm. I don't think anybody projected a firing.
No, not after the Elite and him staying after his situation with the Elite and him staying with that. Because to me, that seemed like a lot worse. You think I'm off on that?
No,
Okay.
the alternate, but from what I'm hearing and the information that I'm gathering just off the reports that I'm seeing, the only difference is one nigga was involved that wasn't involved in the other one. Tony Khan.
Yeah. Yeah. But there was like real charges and shit pressed in the first one, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't none pressed on this one, right? Am I wrong?
That's why I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I told you, I'm just going off of what I'm putting together, like based off what the statement he said before Collision, and then reading the statement that they put out. What I am leading to believe is somebody may have got hurt.
Yeah.
That necessarily wasn't a part of the altercation, and that if the right things didn't happen moving forward, shit could have lawsuits or something could have come from that.
So I don't even think it's a situation in which someone got hurt. I think it's a situation in which, one situation, CM Punk.
Hold up. Before, if nobody got hurt, why the fuck would this nigga say he felt like his life was in danger for the first time?
Because he pussy.
Nobody got hurt, and that nigga felt like his life was in danger.
Because look, this is what I was getting to. The first altercation did not involve an interaction between CM Punk and Tony Khan.
That's what I'm saying. He's the only nigga that
I'm talking about words. I'm talking about threats. I'm talking about
there was no negative interaction between those two parties. Now, switch it. The altercation could be severely less than the first altercation. The fact that them two parties had an altercation.
That's what I'm about to say. So the thing is Tony Khan is the son of a billionaire.
Okay.
So I'm going to go, he's never had anybody talk to him crazy like that. I think when CM Punk lunged at him and told him he quit.
Tony Khan be off. Tony Khan give me, what's Joe Biden's son name?
Hunter.
Tony Khan give me the Hunter Biden vibe.
I think he's soft.
That
bro.
nigga be on camera, like allegedly off the your digs.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the video last night?
Why? Yes.
It was like he's talking and he like this.
The nigga
numerous times with his eyes. I don't know if you've seen that.
When you get down like that, the company you keep usually a little bit on the wilder side.
I just don't think. I don't think CM Punk. I think CM he hurt his feelings, bro.
That nigga probably gotta take a bump, scream out a Ric Flair woo, jump in the hot tub with 3 bitches like he's fucking Damian Priest, and he rocks out,
bro.
So he's also been around some altercations.
Bret Hart spit in Vince McMahon's face and stuck him. Brock Lesnar threw a 15, 20-pound heavyweight championship as hard as he could at Vince. Vince McMahon has never said, I feel threatened.
Have you seen Vince McMahon?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I think Tony, anything confrontational towards his way, he don't know how to handle it. So his instant reaction is like, oh, he's attacking me. I don't think Punk touched him.
And I'm gonna go ahead and keep it raw dog with you, bro. Everybody you name, bro. Like realistically, how much smoke do I got for him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not naming nobody that's chump.
No, Punk ain't chump though.
Huh?
Punk ain't chump.
No, but I'm saying Vince McMahon. I'm not fuck Punk. We're not talking about Punk right now.
Okay.
Vince McMahon. To the average motherfucker,
big dog
ain't no chump.
He big dog.
I think that's the difference. Where like Tony Khan in the real world is not no like built nigga, no nothing of that nature to where like a nigga can't instill some fear in
Kicks.
him on some other shit.
You're proving my point. That's why I think what he's saying is over exaggerated because he not built like that. I don't think Punk went at him like that crazy. I think he lunged at him, said some words, and he felt threatened. That's what I think happened. I don't think Punk touched him out because from the report, the monitors almost hit him. I don't think physically he was touched at all.
His life was in danger
because he not built like that. That's my comparisons, bro. And to go on a show and say that as an owner of a company is crazy to me.
You know what?
Bro.
Until I see the footage,
We're not gonna see the footage. We're not gonna see that.
That's footage we get.
Send it to me when you do, because you probably somebody that could get it.
We'll get that. But that's some shit we can get.
Okay.
Because like that'll become public sooner than later. We'll get that easy.
Yeah.
If there's an investigation going on, probably why it hasn't came out yet. But yeah, we'll get that.
But bro,
until I see it, I'm not gonna, because we go through this every fucking week. Perspective.
Yeah, I genuinely hate how he came out and
no, because I think everybody had the same like sentiments, and you felt like your life was in danger.
Like, come on,
because
bro,
like nobody heard no reports that felt like something happened to where a nigga felt like his life was in danger. Yeah. All right, niggas is getting into a scuffle, cool. But then again, I don't know if he seen him put on a guillotine choke on Jungle Boy for just a second, and he seen the effect it had for just that second before it broke up. Then when he seen him lunge at him, the thought that he could be put in that chokehold next, and he know what he built like, he might think, damn, if he put me in this chokehold, my life is in danger.
The over exaggeration, because he not built like that. You keep proving my point.
He don't gotta be.
But okay, but to say that you feared for your life, CM Punk has not been known to kill anybody.
Hey, but you know what?
What are we talking about?
If I was a millionaire, I feel the same way.
That's what I said at the beginning.
Hey, you know what? My life is in danger.
Kicks, I just said that.
Honestly, if I had $100,000 to my name right now, and I was in that room, my life.
What did I start off with?
My life was in danger. My life was in. I don't give a fuck how I've been raised. Tomorrow, if I was there,
he the billionaire's son, bro. So he a billionaire too.
My life was in danger, guys.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I've said this. That's what I'm saying, bro.
If I was Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar threw the title at me, guess what? My life.
And you know what? He probably felt that way, but he ain't going out and addressing the crowd saying that shit. That's my argument. Why?
Heel heat.
He's garbage for that, bro. If I'm Punk.
Okay, but hold up. If he truly felt, like jokes aside, if he truly felt in that moment that his life was in danger, no matter of what was going on, is he in the wrong for feeling that?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the way I'm saying he shouldn't address that to the crowd.
So he shouldn't have said that, even though he felt that way.
No, because like, bro, you already fired him. Now you just kicking him on the way out. After what he's done for your company, in the relationship that y'all had prior to that, that's like me and you getting into it, bro. And then a week later, I'm hitting you and be like, "Yo, my bad, bro."
But that's also like me giving you an opportunity and you coming in and doing dumb shit constantly.
I don't think CM Punk needed the opportunity. I think that's a difference. If it's
somebody need if it's opinion based.
If it's Ryback, cool.
Why does Ryback need?
Because he need it.
We don't know that.
Wow, he been telling us for years. He been telling us for years he needed. He been telling us for years.
Now Ryback better win this lawsuit.
Phillip Brooks does not need
Ryback winning this lawsuit against WWE.
You think so?
Like, it's pretty much like the only thing that isn't given the gun ho is that they're hoping that like they can hold him out to the point to where like he can't keep going through. But like it's got to the point where he's pretty much like won. Like he's won his likeness, his name. He's won like everything, but they just got to have like the final courtship.
Right, but he also needs that opportunity to be put on TV again. Same with Velveteen Dream. CM Punk's not in that area. CM Punk has a lead role on a TV show right now. On a couple.
But are you saying financially?
Yes, he don't.
But that also you're just basing it off that everybody would move off finance and not anything else.
No, because CM Punk could have went to New Japan, which is somewhere he wanted to go initially.
But you say he could have. Could he have?
Yes.
Could he have?
100%.
Then why didn't he?
CM Punk can go back to WWE at that time.
No, I'm saying why didn't he?
Because AEW is the new fresh product. It's American. He didn't have to go to Japan.
So he made the decision.
Yes. 1,000%.
So he chose to do that.
1,000%.
Because I just seen him come out with the reports that the people he respected was the niggas who went to New Japan and did all that wrestling shit and then came back to America and niggas didn't like really care for him and didn't know him and shit. Those
Yeah, he saw he would have been cool.
So why didn't he do it?
Why did he do that? Because he probably didn't want to live in Japan. He probably, and AEW is the new fresh product. There wasn't there was a WCW. CM Punk would have went to WCW back in the day.
I think CM Punk would have went to wherever was going to give him some money.
All of them would have though, bro. Even WWE, you know that. CM Punk was the most talked about leave from wrestling in the last decade. WWE and Fox hired him to do a show, and that's the closest he was getting back to wrestling. Then AEW came along.
He was there for what, one episode?
No, he was there for multiple episodes.
2?
No, multiple. He was there for multiple episodes.
No, nigga, Soraya lasted longer than Punk. I'm telling you.
No, she lasted longer, but he was there for more.
No, he wasn't there for more than a month.
That's not true.
On that Fox show?
Yes.
That nigga was not there long at all, brother.
He did like 5 or 6 episodes, bro.
It's like a month.
Maybe longer than that.
No, not longer than that. I promise you that. That nigga wasn't there long, brother.
What's that show called? No,
they took a chance on him.
It ain't even worth looking up. What I'm saying is, I don't think
they took a chance on him.
I don't agree with that, bro. I don't agree with that. He's not in that realm. That's not true.
You gotta move the phone.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, you're moving it closer. There we go. You off safety, brother.
I'm on demon time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is.
But nah, I mean, we can differ. It'll be difference of opinion, but I'm telling you, I don't think he needed that opportunity. I think he had an itch to get back into wrestling. Tony Khan came calling, threw the bag at him. He was like, bet, here I come.
So he gave him an opportunity.
He didn't give him an opportunity.
So he took an opportunity?
Yes.
How did he get an opportunity?
He took an offer. He didn't take an opportunity.
To get back into the ring.
Yes.
You know what?
He wasn't taking a chance on, bro. That's what you're making it sound like.
I think I might have been, bro, because I think he hired that nigga without seeing what he was able to do still. He ain't check that nigga's in ring. He ain't check nothing out.
He hired Sting. So? Ricky Steamboat's about to be in a match.
You are saying that like I agree with any of these acquisitions.
But what I'm saying is Tony Khan's known for doing that. That doesn't matter.
He's giving these niggas opportunities.
Not opportunities, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He knows because he knew whether or not
he's giving them.
He knew shot. Whether or not
you seen how WWE did.
Listen to me. He knew whether or not they were good in the ring or not that he was gonna get them a shit ton of merch sold, and the style is gonna be there, and the eyes are gonna be glued to the TV because those people are gonna be there.
And that is a opportunity.
No, it's not, bro. It benefited him. He hired him for his company's benefit. It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't like, oh, we good here. I'm going to take the chance on you. It was, hey, I know what you can bring to my company to take it to the next level. Here's this offer. What do you think? It's two different things. The way you talking is making it sound like CM Punk needed Tony Khan to call him, and he didn't.
I never said that, though. I just said he gave him an opportunity to get back into the ring.
Okay, so make sure when you say that.
I don't have to make sure he gave him the statement is portrayed it, bro. The statement is the statement. He gave him an opportunity to get back into the ring. Did he not?
When you go back and listen to this, you made it sound like at the beginning where it's like they took a chance on him.
I didn't say they took a chance on him.
Wait,
Because
when you
he's
go back
certified. It's
when
CM Punk.
your initial part of your argument made it sound like CM Punk was given an opportunity
I feel like
where he
that's just
couldn't
how
get an
you
opportunity
interpret it.
any other. Bro, CM Punk was like LeBron in the NBA as a free agent. He can go anywhere he wants. That's my argument. That's what I've been arguing the whole
I
time.
don't think he can go anywhere he wants
See, so it goes
and do
back.
what he did at AEW.
Yes, he can.
No,
Yes, he can.
not a chance.
Bro, he could have went to WWE and did the same thing.
No,
Hired him back in a heartbeat.
he couldn't have went to WWE and been their top merch seller.
Yes, he could have.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he could have.
I don't believe it.
Bro, LA Knights, they top merchandise seller right now. Yes, he could have.
I don't believe CM Punk would be their top merchandise
difference
seller.
of opinions, bro.
You know what? If he was the top merch, I would give him the top merch for the month or two of the debut. But moving forward, no. Like, here we are 2 years later from him coming back.
It depends on what they do with him.
No, I'm just saying, if he was in WWE 2 years later from coming back, he in that moment would not be the top merch seller.
But that shows you how much Tony Khan needed him. It wasn't taking a chance on him, bro.
You keep saying taking a chance. I said gave an opportunity.
But you saying he couldn't do it in the WWE, so you still making it sound like, here, you need to do this.
Well,
and this
he
is what
went
it
back
needs
to
be.
WWE. I didn't see him in a ring.
No.
So I can only base it
He didn't go back to WWE, though. That was a Fox show.
But
that's what I keep telling you.
It was in correlation with WWE. It was an official WWE product.
No.
He had to sign the paper that had WWE on it.
Right, but WWE wasn't involved in the show. It was a whole bunch of people talking about,
show.
But he was an employee of Fox. That is fact. He was, because I looked it up. He was an employee of Fox.
So he was not employed by WWE.
No.
Are we sure of this?
I'm 1,000% sure. 1,000%.
Are we sure?
Yes.
We can look it up.
Look it up. It will tell you he was employed by Fox, not WWE.
What would tell me this?
Just Google CM Punk. I don't know what the name of the show was. I forgot. Just say was CM Punk. Just say was CM Punk employed by Fox or WWE?
WWE backstage.
Yes.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Interesting.
This thing is crazy, man.
What? It was still a return to WWE programming.
Yes, but he was employed by Fox, bro. That's the only thing I've said the whole time. He was not employed by WWE. He can return to WWE programming, but he was not part of WWE.
But what I'm reading right now on this is the Sportster. It's saying he is, bro. I don't know how true the Sportster is. What's the Sportster?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Nigga, that was the first link that popped up when I clicked it. They're the first link. See? The Sportster. But we still got shit to go on. So on to that. Punk, they gave him an opportunity. I think he fumbled the opportunity. I don't think that he will get opportunities moving forward.
Unfortunately not.
So
I would love to see him pop up at the Rumble. But
for what?
Because, bro,
he has done nothing in-ring performance-wise that would make me want to see him again.
It's TV, bro. It's must-see TV. Just the story of CM Punk coming back to WWE after getting fired from AEW, after leaving WWE, after a failed MMA run. It's a story, bro. That shit would bang.
For you?
Yes. And a lot of others. That's why he's the biggest draw in AEW.
Yeah, but I also don't agree with
and I'm also, listen, I'm also not the biggest CM Punk fan anymore, like I used to be. But real recognize real, bro.
Hey, if CM Punk returned at the Rumble, would not get a pop from
you. Not from you. He gonna get a pop from that crowd for
wouldn't get a pop
sure.
From wouldn't. Cool on it.
Bro, what'd you go to Collision for?
To see CM Punk live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he is a draw.
But I've also gone to places to see Hulk Hogan.
Okay, because he was a
After
draw.
I've said fuck Hulk Hogan.
I know what you're saying,
But what I'm saying, yeah. What I'm saying is if I ever once fuck with you, I need to be able to have seen you live.
and there's a lot of other people that think like that.
So even after the fact that I don't fuck, when I went to go see him live, I didn't fuck with him.
Okay.
Nigga, I literally said, I'm not buying this CM Punk shirt because I don't fuck with him.
Okay.
That was while I was at the merch stand. I got the Collision
No, you
shirt.
right. You right.
But nigga, I went to go see him because at one point there was a point in time where I did fuck with him. So I've seen CM Punk live.
But Kicks, this is what I'm trying to tell you. There's people that don't fuck with him that want to see him, and there's a lot of people that fuck with him that want to see him. So
Yeah.
he is a draw, bro.
But what I'm saying is the way WWE is now, he has to be something more than just being able to show up and be the draw.
That's not true.
He would have to.
That's not true. CM Punk right now is the most polarizing figure in professional wrestling.
Hey, bro, and he would get in there and have 2 or 3 shit matches, and the fans would turn.
Yes, but on the initial come in, it will not be that way.
I think that's where our conversation differs. You're talking about simply the debut. I'm talking about the whole run.
I'm talking about just the return, not even just the debut.
Oh,
it's gonna last a little bit.
I'm talking about like an actual run though. Like if he came to WWE and did one more WWE run, I don't think niggas is rocking with it. Niggas would be shocked to see him come back, and that initial return would be a pop. But from once that wore off, I don't think the nigga has what it takes currently to.
I do
anything
because there's so many matches that they can put him in and have people carry him. Him versus AJ, him versus Cody, him versus Roman, him versus Seth. There's a lot, bro. And then after that wears off, yeah. But that's gonna go for a good year and a half, 2 years.
You would hope that them niggas would carry.
But I'm just telling you that it could happen.
No, it could. But from what I heard from the niggas you naming, them are also niggas who would probably be like, I'm not working with him.
It's just Seth. Out of the ones I named, it was just Seth.
Roman not working with him. Roman not going.
Roman gonna go where the money at. And that's a money match.
Roman not going.
I think so.
Cody going.
Cody going.
But I think Cody go do whatever they ask him.
AJ going.
I feel like AJ another nigga that's just gonna do whatever they ask him.
That's fine, but we're gonna see it. Yeah, and we will never know.
And I would they gotta be good. The Cody one gonna be a shit match. AJ one might be a better one. Cody and Punk is gonna be one of the worst things I'll ever watch in my life. And you know I'm not wrong, nigga. Am I wrong? No. Nigga, Cody and Punk would be the worst thing we ever seen.
I hate Punk as a wrestler.
Nigga, hey, niggas didn't even think Shinsuke and Seth was gonna give us a good match.
I didn't. The story was good though.
So like, I mean, I get the appeal of Punk, but I also get the nigga has put. I think the nigga's reputation amongst locker rooms is negative to the point to where Kurt Cobain, he did it to himself, bro.
So do you think there is a scenario? Because I do know he went backstage. Was like 6-7 months ago when he was out, and he made amends with a couple people, including Seth.
I believe anything is possible.
I was going to ask you. So do you think he could?
Nothing is impossible.
He could have conversations with people in WWE, actually look at bringing him back in.
I watched a nigga create a high school and play the number one on ESPN.
So do you think it has to be that crazy for him to come back? Or do you think it's just a thing of a simple conversation?
I think that I can't speak for other niggas, so anything is possible.
Because he's made amends with a lot of them. He's made amends with Triple H too. When he went backstage, he talked to a lot of them.
But I also know how shit work. Just because we spoke and all right, there's no tension, that still could not mean I ain't that. All right, cool, nigga. Like, I don't have a problem with you, but a business relationship could be severed.
This is what I read something last night about about it, and to me, it puts it into the biggest perspective. CM Punk went to AEW thinking it was going to be the WWE, as far as the locker room, as far as the production, because there's former WWE guys there. Once he got there, he realized that it is the biggest fucking indie company in the world.
Maybe he realized that niggas ain't rolling.
It ain't even that. I think it's
young niggas ain't rolling, bruh.
I think it's just that there's a lot of shit that didn't transpire in a WWE locker room that transpires in an AEW locker room. And with him being an egomaniac and as hot headed as he is, his reactions didn't come off that well. I'm not putting the full blame of CM Punk and AEW on CM Punk. I think I put a lot of it on management because you've seen two situations fester. And instead of jumping in, you let that shit ride out and look where we are. The shit with the Elite could have been prevented. There could have been a step in right when because we knew what was happening before it happened. You could have stepped in, you could have changed some shit, and we could have went about our way. The shit with Jack Perry, we knew what happened. You could have stepped in, you didn't. That's two instances that you shot yourself in the foot. I'm not putting it completely on CM Punk because we don't know what was said from the opposite sides. And obviously, the Elite ain't Heaven's Angels, bro, because there's a reason why Cody left, and he'll never say why.
No, he said it, but he's alluded that it had nothing to do with him. He said that. He's like, I can't say, but it's nothing to do with talent.
Do you remember when Cody was in AEW towards the end?
Mm-hmm.
And how they hadn't talked to each other for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I remember that it was through issues of like control or something where they were getting, I guess they were EVPs and shit, and I guess Tony Khan was stepping into more of a role of being in charge, and that was fucking shit up because what they was trying to get going, he wasn't, I guess, rolling with. He was stepping on toes and shit, and that was just causing rifts between niggas because difference of opinions.
Right. So what I'm saying is they're not angels by any means. Nobody
is.
They play there.
They all grown ass
But what
men.
I'm saying is the consensus is it's all CM Punk based off of his history.
But
and I can roll with that.
That's life.
But I'm also saying to look at it from a different perspective.
The way it busts down is, and this is through everything, bro. This is the way we look at it, at least here in America, nigga. The person who got in trouble, we analyze it as what could they have done to prevent themselves from getting into trouble. So we can't, nobody else seems to have fucking been fired. So we can't question what could they have done differently to not be fired. Only thing we can do is be like, what could this nigga have done differently to not be fired? So if that is removing yourself from situations and shit, which obviously isn't the easiest thing to do, it's the easiest thing to tell a nigga to do, but when faced with it, not the easiest thing to do. You can only say, hey, nigga, you're an adult. You make your decisions. If you decide to put hands on niggas, shit come from it.
I don't see any scenario in our lifetimes where Tony Khan would have fired anybody from the Elite, even if it was their fault. Not a one.
Hey, and let me tell you the sad part is that that's fucked up because even though your nigga was the big money draw, bro, he was also the nigga that was easy
He's
to
a high
let
man
go.
out. That's what I'm saying. So we never. I'm just saying, from a management aspect, there's ways you could have handled the situation to before it came to a head.
Or hear me out. You lunged at me. Time for me to drop my nuts.
Nah.
Fire you in your own town. Right before the paper.
What's the excuse for the first time?
Huh?
What's the excuse for the first time?
No, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You ain't prevent. You ain't
there
doing
was no
taking
nigga
no measures
there
to prevent
the
it.
First, hey, if you didn't lunge at me the second time, guess what, nigga? Ice cream bars for the stadium. But sadly, your dumb ass decided to lunge at the owner. You should have just beat up niggas and gone about your day, bro. Lunging at the only mistake I say that nigga has done was literally lunging at the owner.
From a business aspect, I'm just saying it could have been measures to prevent all of this. That's all I'm saying.
But that's in every case, bro. Everybody can do something fucking differently to cause shit from not happening.
Yeah,
but
the only should have been done.
The only thing that should have not been done was lunging at your donor. That nigga.
For sure.
That was what got him fired.
But what we talked about earlier with Domino's.
That was the first one.
No, it wasn't.
That was when they got.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not,
bruh. Well, obviously, I told you my definition, bruh. The first domino is the one that gets us in trouble.
That wasn't the first domino.
Because I also don't think fucking any of the other shit is actual trouble. Like that's not
They
trouble.
suspended, bruh.
I don't think that's trouble. Like obviously niggas will say,
All
yeah,
right,
you
so
in
now
trouble.
I don't
think
you adding
because suspension, that's not
adding
really
it on. Based off your definition, bruh, the first incident was the first domino.
You would think.
But you adding it on. You adding stuff on now.
What's what got him fired?
It's not about what's got him fired. You said it's about what got him in trouble. And both the league got stripped of their belts, and both of them got suspended.
I think what I'm correlating is fired equals trouble.
That's the final straw. That's when everything that's happened prior builds up.
I think
that's the final domino, bro.
No. My first domino is the final straw.
Nah, come on.
Because that's what leads to everything.
Nah.
That's what leads to the rollout.
How can the final straw lead to everything? There's things that led to the
one
final
that
straw.
broke the camel's back.
That based off of everything that was built up that led
but
up.
If we never put the last straw, nothing ever changes. If we never put the last straw, nothing ever changes, right?
You're not making sense, bro.
If we never hear me out. If you never put the last straw, does anything ever change?
Kicks. Shit don't
Yes
happen. Shit don't happen after you get fired.
I'm confused.
Shit happens to get fired.
If you never put the last straw, does anything change? No, because nothing broke the camel's back. The camel is still moving.
Bruh, but we talking about the first instance. That's what this whole conversation's about.
But what I'm saying is where my instance starts is when the camel's back breaks.
It can't, because there's something happens for that to happen. So that can't be true. That's not true.
But I'm saying for me, that's how I
How?
Because
then if that's the case, you're never gonna get a story. Oh, he just got fired for no reason. Based off your logic.
If there was an issue up until the break happened, it should have been said.
Right, but that's the issue is the first domino. That's what I'm trying to say.
That to me is the last straw.
Of course.
But obviously we have a different opinion of the first domino. Your opinion of the first domino is obviously the first action that caused the rest of the actions to take place. My definition of the first domino is the last straw that caused the biggest break to happen.
Listen to what you just said, Kicks. The first domino and the last straw.
Yes.
That's not, bro. That's two different times, bro.
To you.
Bro, based off of what you said before we started this pod, to you too. You're just changing it up.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, nigga, because fucking, obviously I don't want to bring people's personal lives into it, but I told you the first domino was not the whatever was going on, because that's none of my business. The first domino was the invasion of privacy going through the joint, because that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yes. That's not the same thing.
Literally, but do you see how where like the straw that broke the camel's back to me in that situation was the first domino, and not everything that led up to that?
How did it start? Because they went because that person went through their phone. That's how it started.
Is that not what I said?
That's the same thing, bro. How do you not see that?
But what I'm no. From what you're saying is
based off your logic, the breakup is the first domino. That's what you just said.
That's what broke the camel's back.
No, bro, you just said that going through the phone was the first domino.
Bruh, the breakup, because I didn't even know there was a breakup till you just said that. The breakup is not the last straw, brother. The last straw was going through the phone.
No, it's not. Because the story I told
No, what I'm telling you, but that's what I said from the beginning. It's been my stance, has it not? That the first straw, the first domino was going through the phone, because that was the piece that broke the camel's back, not what led to them going through the phone. I didn't say that was the first domino.
Bro, the first domino would be brawl out. The final straw would be him getting fired. That is what I've said the whole time. That is the same thing that you're saying about that situation.
But the original situation, you're saying that what I'm saying now is not what I said from the original situation. And what I'm telling you is they are the exact same thing.
It's not.
Because what would have been the first domino if it wasn't, would have been the shit that led to the going through the phone.
Oh, that's the middle part.
That would be the first fight.
That's the middle part. I didn't say anything about leading up.
My
It being
first
the first
domino was the straw that broke the camel's back. And you know what the straw that broke the camel's back was? The invasion of privacy.
Right. So there's an event that led up to the ending. The ending in the CM Punk situation would be him getting fired. The event would be the first domino,
Which
would
was
be
him
brawl
lunging
out.
out.
So you just proved just even if
No,
you think
I'm
that's
literally
the
saying
first,
the same thing. The first domino is, bruh, he could have fucking uppercutted Jungle Boy Jack Perry through the ceiling to the next fucking stage. That's not the one. That's not what starts it to me. What starts it to me was him lunging at the owner. That was the beginning of the end.
and you
To
just changed
me,
it up.
no, it's not, nigga. You can listen back. I literally been saying the
no,
same thing.
You said the first domino was him getting fired, Kicks. You said the first domino was him getting fired. and
No, I
that's the
said
last
the
straw.
first domino
Go back and listen.
was him lunging at the thing.
Go back and listen.
Bro, I promise you.
All right, we're gonna see.
No, we obviously.
Yeah.
It was him lunging, bro. I was like, bro, you.
And when
you
I
made
send
it.
you this clip, I want you to respond and say where Kicks was wrong, and
Yeah.
I'll do the same.
And okay,
Okay.
because bro, the first domino is him lunging at the boss.
You didn't say that at the beginning.
That's the straw that broke the camel's back.
You said that the first domino was him getting fired.
No,
All right, we gonna see.
Bruh, the straw that breaks the camel's back. Him being fired wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back. Him lunging and him being fired was the outcome,
You
bruh.
said him getting
First
fired
domino
was the last straw.
Yeah. No. Him lunging.
We gonna see.
You keep saying that and trying to convince me to agree with you, fucking Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck style, bruh.
No,
You
I'm
trying
not.
to get me Elmer Fudd. The thing is now that I think about it, this nigga been trying to get me Elmer Fudd style, bruh. He been going, it ain't fucking rabbit season. It is fucking rabbit season. It ain't fucking rabbit season. It is rabbit season. It is rabbit season. It ain't rabbit season. Nigga, I caught you. And I'm like, you just duped me.
I'm playing off of I'm playing off the words.
I'm playing out. You duped me, bro.
I'm not.
That is a nasty thing for you to do. Too.
I wouldn't do it to you, bro. You gonna find
well,
out.
it's on camera, so and that's disgusting.
All right, we gonna see.
No, we are.
Yeah,
I distinctly remember too, bro. And that's the sick part. And then when this come up, you're gonna be like, "Oh, you edited the video. You clipped it out.
no, I'm not,
You clipped it out,
bro. I know exactly what.
You did Elmer Fudd
No.
me. I can't believe you Elmer Fudded me.
No,
Bro.
I'm telling you what it is, bro. I promise you.
I can't believe. CM Punk is to blame.
Not 100%, but T Strong.
Nobody's 100% to blame for anything in life.
That's all I've said.
I mean, but I'm not basing it off that because I don't.
How you gonna, bro? How you gonna say what I'm saying is correct, but then say you ain't basing it off that?
Oh yeah, because like obviously nothing is 100% of anything.
Okay,
So I wouldn't apply that to anything because it's not a thing.
it can be applied to this because I gave you the part that doesn't make it 100% his fault.
No, I know.
If I'm bringing data to it, then you have to acknowledge that, right? If I'm just saying it just to say it, cool. But I'm bringing data to it.
Like, is there a water that's 100% water?
Bro, I don't know. You don't know.
No, I'm telling you, no.
You only going off what we see on the internet or
Bruh,
whatever we see.
Water always has
you don't go.
water has particles in
you
it,
don't
so
go
it's not just
test
100% water.
You don't go test it.
Who don't go test it?
You.
Nigga, I don't gotta test it. You can read the ingredients on the bottle.
Okay.
Do you read the ingredients on the bottle?
There's no ingredients on this water.
What?
None. It's
Are you
100%
sure?
natural spring water. There's
Where
no
does it
ingredients.
say?
It just says 100% natural spring water down there. There's no ingredients.
Where's your ingredients? Proudly sourced from Frontier. Where's your ingredients?
There is none.
Where's your ingredient? It'll tell you.
There is nothing, brother. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You also got the big. I'll go grab a bottle of water, bro. It tell you the
It's two
ingredients.
different waters.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm telling you, that's not 100% water. There's something in it.
How you know?
Huh?
How you know? There ain't no ingredients on there to tell you that. That's what I'm saying,
And
bro.
that's real. That's real. But I also know that legally, percentages and shit, they're allowed to get away with it. They're allowed to tell you that something is organic if it only has a certain amount of percentage of something.
Based off what? Who told you that?
Huh?
Who told you that?
Oh, I looked that up.
Exactly. So how do you know if they're telling the truth?
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't know.
No, we don't. But that what we do know is that nothing is 100% complete.
Right, and I agree with you, but I'm saying if I'm giving you data
So no,
to
but
back
what
that,
I'm
then
saying
that
is that
means,
I apply that to everything. So
and I
nothing is
agree.
100% anything.
I agree.
So obviously it can't be 100% CM Punk's fault because he didn't fight himself.
Right. And then
Period.
while and there's also
But
not,
he is at fault because he did fight.
and there's also management there that could have prevented this shit. That's what I'm saying. So it's
You
not.
think so?
Yes.
You think okay, put you in the situation.
Okay.
If you have an issue with somebody and
Mhm.
you have it set in your mind that you're gonna confront them and put your hands on them, can management stop you from that?
If I had an issue with somebody,
Can management
hold
stop
on,
you
because
from
listen, because you're not giving the whole story.
that? Uh-huh.
If I had an issue with somebody
Mhm.
and the management seen that,
Mhm.
and they know that I'm gonna be in the same room with that person I had an issue with a
Mhm.
couple weeks later,
Mhm.
and they took no preventative measures right there, and we
Uh-huh.
fought, that's on them too.
But could they stop you?
Yes.
Management could stop you.
Off the initial argument, yes. Hey, don't show up. I know you got smoke with this person. Don't show up. You off the card.
But if they didn't know they had smoke,
But that's what I'm saying. They did. We knew that. It came out.
see, but the report I read was that they didn't have an issue. There was no issue between Jungle Boy and CM Punk. That CM Punk is the leader and was instructed to be the one to go converse this conversation with Jungle Boy.
No, there was.
That was the article I read.
So it's conflicting reports.
Because I didn't read that there's an issue between the two.
Because there was.
Because then the rollout with they couldn't do certain things, but it wasn't CM Punk wasn't the one who was, hey, no real glass. CM Punk was just the one to relay the message from management to the locker room.
That was CM Punk's opinion. Like he told him.
Not the article I read, man.
I know. And in the article I read, it was him that was like, "Don't do that, stupid. Like you young, like you don't have to do this." And it also led to people like Christopher Daniels not being asked to stay home, and Ryan Nemeth being asked to leave. It was all part of that. Dolph Ziggler's brother.
Being asked to leave for what?
Because he got into it with Punk over that.
See, I haven't seen any of that.
That's what I'm saying. There's different
Where'd you
reports.
see that at? I'm not seeing where you're seeing it at.
Yeah, look it up, bro.
Because I haven't seen any. The reports I've seen is that nigga, he is just the messenger and they had no issues.
Nah, it was issues, bro.
And which the report now coming out seems like there's not an issue because when confronted in the back, my nigga looked at him and said, there's not a problem. I'm just doing this as a part of the gimmick and the character to get over as a bad guy.
So, Kicks, if you don't think there was a problem, why would CM Punk go up to Jack Perry and ask him that? Because he had a problem.
No, okay. But now you get into the conversation of, do both people need to have a problem for there to be a problem or just a solo individual?
Exactly. And if your management, you go and you had these conversations with both of them, and it would have been clear that CM Punk had an issue with that.
But what if he didn't speak up and say he had? What if he?
That's a totally different thing.
But that's all goes into it.
It don't,
so
because it didn't happen, kids.
If you attack the person first, right? Are you not at fault? If we could be at a world word to the end of time.
No, you put your hands on somebody, you're at fault.
CM Punk put his hands on him first.
Yes.
So he is at fault.
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm just saying
you said
he's not 100% at fault.
Oh yeah, but and I'm saying that obviously.
And let me tell you this, and if that would have happened, Tony Khan would have said, I had a conversation with both Jack Perry and CM Punk before All In, and everybody was cool. He would, if he was bold enough to say that he feared for his life and gave all the other details, he would have said that as well.
I don't know that.
He would have said that as well.
I don't know that to be true.
You know that.
I don't know that to be true because I don't know the kind of nigga he is. Just like I told you that sometimes when you was explaining to me people being fake and doing things based off other niggas, I told you I couldn't conceptually wrap my head around that because I can't fathom it. I've never experienced it. It doesn't make sense to me. So like, I honestly think the fucking shit that he said on the beginning of Collision wasn't even his own words. You know what I mean?
But we don't know.
I know. That's the crazy part. We'll never know. But we do know that one man decided to put his hands on somebody else, and that was a terrible decision.
Mm-hmm.
And him lunging at the owner was what caused him to get let go, because I believe that niggas could have fucking nigga bit somebody the first occasion, bruh, and I got sent home.
Mm-hmm.
Only nigga to get fired the first time was the nigga I didn't know.
He got brought back.
Didn't even know that.
Terrible management.
I don't know that nigga's name. What's his name?
Steel.
Hold up, does he work for the company?
Yes. And guess what? Guess what else, Kicks? Guess what else Tony Khan did?
What?
He backpaid him for all the months that he got fired.
Let me tell you what I realized.
Terrible management.
Terrible management. There's only one nigga at fault. CM Punk.
No.
Because it just seems like he had so many outs. And like, because management is so bad that I feel like he could get away with so much. But where he fucked up was fucking with management.
Mm-hmm.
Why ain't he realize it?
I think. What do you think? What in your mind? Why would you think he would lunge at Tony Khan? Why? What made you think? What
Emotional.
made you think? Okay, so emotions from what?
I think he's an emotional being, so I think he was fueled up already off emotion, and that's why he lunged at fucking Jungle Boy, and then where fucking he redirected that energy towards the next nigga, and it just so happened to be Tony Khan.
Okay, and that could be true, but here's what I think.
Because in my personal life and what I've seen in altercations, I've seen that happen more times than not. Two niggas would be into it. Niggas are breaking that up and separating it. So since a nigga can't get to the initial who they were, they redirect the energy to either somebody who's preventing it to happening or something of that nature. I think he may have done that.
And that could be true, but here's what I think. I think that Punk was fed up with the lack of management, the lack of mediation, the lack of involvement in these issues by Tony Khan, that he just snapped on him like, do your fucking job. And this is what happened. And
I also think the niggas weren't doing their job on purpose.
It could be.
I personally think niggas opened the door and was just waiting for the cat to walk out.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I can see. But you know what? You could be true. It could be true because I think that's why them niggas resigned.
They opened the door and they just waited for the cat to leave.
I think that's why the elite resigned.
And so I can't knock nobody else but the cat that walked out.
Because you won't know why else?
Why?
Young Buck showed up on Collision last night.
I know.
Not a sign from the elite on Collision ever.
There
you have it. Unsolved mysteries, bro.
So, and that's why me personally, the only nigga I'm gonna put the blame on is CM Punk, because he is the nigga that allowed this to happen to him. No. The way I was raised, being a African American in America, remove yourself from the situation. It's the only way you can prevent anything from not happening to you is to remove yourself, bro. That's the only way you can ensure safety, is before anything go awry or anything happen, be aware, remove yourself from the situation.
People get into it backstage and wrestling all the time.
All the time, bro.
So I don't.
No, hey, I'm the only thing I'm saying is, nigga, if you want to not have a fallout and shit happen, bro, sometimes the easiest thing to do, which is the hardest thing to do, is walk away.
Or, hear me out.
Or attack a nigga, bro.
Or, hear me out.
Roll the dice. Fuck it.
Hear me out. There's a lot of be backstage altercations all the time, right? WWE nips that shit in the bud. AEW does not, and this is what happens.
But obviously, two different ways to run the business. AEW seems more of inmates run the asylum. Fucking WWE seems more of a machine, and this is, if you don't operate the way the machine runs, nigga.
That's been my whole argument, my brother in Christ.
Yeah. So hey, nigga.
So it's not 100% Punk's fault, bro.
Because nothing is 100%. I'm not good, bro. I'm never gonna say it's 100% his fault, but I am gonna say it is his fault.
No, it's his fault for sure.
Because
I've agreed with that.
It's because he decided to attack him.
But you keep saying it's only his fault. I don't think it's only his fault.
Oh, it is only his fault.
Because we don't know what fully happened. There could be a scenario where people just keep throwing shots at me.
And that's true, bro. But I can't. To each their own.
I'm going to see about it.
Guess who's going to be my downfall?
Myself.
So I guess who I'm not going to blame for me getting fired?
Yeah, but it's
Rest
not.
of you niggas.
But it's not. But I'm saying we're not seeing.
So
Punk.
I'm putting the on that's how I'm viewing it. I'm putting the onus on Punk because Punk was the nigga that's fired, and the only nigga that could have prevent Punk from getting fired is Punk.
You're speaking like you're seeing Punk. I'm speaking like somebody who's seen the whole situation. It's two different viewpoints.
No, I'm only giving advice from somebody who is trying to tell people, hey man, if ever put into a situation, brother, you can't blame anybody else. You have to do what's best for you, and your decisions affect your outcome. Point blank. So, yes, niggas could be fucking provoking you to the end of fucking time, bruh. You have to have the wherewithal to not let that get to you. Now, again, easier said than done, but if you let it get to you, you can't blame them for letting it get to you.
But again, you're speaking as the person who did it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm speaking on somebody who's looking at the whole situation. I'm not speaking from that person's shoes. I'm speaking as someone who looked at the whole situation, who's looking at the whole thing, the different variables.
I'm still the only nigga I'm pointing fingers on is the nigga who's in trouble.
I know.
Because what did you do to change you getting in trouble, nigga? What'd you do? What'd you do to prevent this from happening? And if you don't give me
two different perspectives,
good answers of what you did to prevent it, bruh, what are we doing here?
He's supposed to be releasing a statement today, apparently, to Sports Illustrated or something.
Do what you got to do, but
so
watch my shoes. Do what you do, but watch my shoes. We spent too much time on this, but it's a big thing. It's a real big thing. Obviously, there's two sides of the fence. Some people are Punk fans. Some people are Punk fans. I was a Punk fan. I have fallen out of love for Punk because of the more recent AEW run and some of the shit he was doing before coming back to pro wrestling. I haven't necessarily been a fan of these antics, but it is what it is. I didn't personally know the nigga. It seems like the more that comes out about the nigga's personality and the person he is, the more dislike I get because it's like, man, what the, like, a lot of this shit seems stupid.
Two things. The first thing is we got to see one of his last 3 appearances in AEW.
No, nigga, one of his last appearances in pro wrestling, probably. Until he chops up in GCW.
And lastly, even through these darkest days, this fire burns.
What is that? I remember I was watching the Collision I was filming the Collision Titantron or whatever, and I realized when I rewatched the video, I seen the video of Punk walking out in that damn fucking gold costume, just like walking. I said, oh, shut up. I didn't even see him get to the ring.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. I thought he just showed up from underneath the ring or something.
Nigga, I know. And then when I rewatched the video, I have a whole video of him walking out the back, walking through the stage, walked with the ref. Him and the ref got in the ring together.
Yeah, like the other jobbers that was there that night.
I said, shut the fuck up. Why didn't I realize this? Yep, part of it, bro.
Yeah.
Tough titty. Blame yourself, nigga. You got fired.
As a wrestling fan who likes the story and controversy,
bro,
I hope we see CM Punk show up in the WWE.
I don't. Hey, CM Punk, bro, you know what? I hope this was the end because this was nasty work. And I would prefer to it end here than to start again and we get more nasty work.
I respect it.
I do not want more nasty work, bro. Because them LWO niggas will put a beating on Punk. Them LWO niggas give that nigga the business.
DJ Z.
Man, all that shit that Punk getting the best. Everybody he getting the best of. I could, like, I personally, I don't know if he's actually getting the best of these niggas or how, like, the altercations are coming out. But I don't feel as if he was dealing with the other niggas that we would get the same stories.
Okay.
Like, oh, he put Jungle Boy in the chokehold. It's like, yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't even I would. Yeah. But that what's that one nigga's name?
Which one?
Not the one with the shoulder pads, the other one.
Cruz del Toro?
Yeah. That nigga get Punk on beat, bro. Give that nigga the beats, tell him button up his shirt straight. You know what I think?
I don't know. I've never seen Cruz in that type of setting.
Nigga, I ain't never seen Sin Cara in that type of setting either, bro. But they keep letting me know these luchador niggas are not playing, bro.
Car, like I'm like that.
Everybody, no, but the thing is, it seems like the general consensus is a lot of the luchadors, like from Mexico and shit, that have fucking moved here and are doing the wrestling shit, do not play
Psychosis too.
like these niggas is
Moving
with,
to
like they are with the shits. If you with the shits, we gonna go ahead and knuckle up, bro. We can settle this however you want to do it. So
Hootie Hoo, that's the code for the killers.
all in. Rank the pay-per-view.
5 out of 10.
Okay. We had All In and we had Payback.
Yes.
Back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not back
we're
to
about
back.
to get All Out.
Yeah, but so we got 1 week we got All In.
Mm-hmm.
A week later, well, less than a week later, we got Payback.
Yeah.
And then the next day we're getting
All Out.
With the two that you've seen.
Yes.
One being quote unquote the biggest wrestling
event of all time,
and the other one just being a fucking B pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
How would you compare them? How do you feel?
I hate giving these because I think people think I'm biased, but I think it's also a situation for Payback. For example, we went into it with expectations that it was going to be terrible. So we didn't have really any we didn't have any thought that it was going to go crazy.
Right.
And Payback was amazing from start to finish.
Well.
I think from start to finish.
There was one match,
okay,
that I feel didn't hold up to the rest of the card.
What was that?
The Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
See, I think that match was a slapper.
I think that is one of the worst recent Rhea Ripley matches.
Oh, wow. The consensus has been that that's one of the best matches of the year on Twitter.
It wasn't even the best women's match of the night.
No, it wasn't. But I'm saying people was like praising it.
It was sloppy.
I don't know, but
Raquel, she's not it. Right now, like, I'm not going to say anything about her potential because she could grow into God knows what, you know? Obviously, they see potential in her. That's why they're giving her, like, the pushes that they're giving her. But right now, she's not ready.
I agree.
She's not ready for them big kind of matches. She's not ready. She's not ready. They need a women's mid-card title. And if NXT Women's Championship is the mid-card title, if that's what they're going to do, nigga, they need to do that to elevate these women's stars because no, nigga, like, okay, so, like, obviously there was backstory between them two. Yeah. Now we move away from that and Raquel gets into a different feud. Not a tag team, but a different feud. Who would we want to see her do this with? And do you think it would be good or entertaining?
I think they're going to run it back first.
No, yeah, probably. But
how about you say after that?
Yeah.
They have to turn her heel for it to work.
I don't like her heel work yet. I think they don't like her heel work yet, and that's why she's still face right now because she's a weird face too. Because it's not like it doesn't.
But you have to have her join a group like she was with Dakota Kai and NXT to hide to mirror. You
have to put her in
to hide her, to hide her from the things that she's working on.
That's my issue. Is that yes, you're running out of shit for Rhea, so you throw in Raquel out there because that's something you can do for Rhea for the time being. But it's like, but what is that doing for Raquel?
Well,
it's exposing her because it's putting her in the light of, oh shit, and because Rhea's got the fucking green light. So anything she do, all eyes is on that. So now you're putting her in this spot where I don't personally think she was ready. Her performance didn't scream amazing to me.
It's obvious that they didn't think that way.
If you would have gave me them 5 minutes, big, hard-hitting, just two big brutes, I'd probably be like, stole the show. Yeah. Big slams, big boom, 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 all that shit. But the fucking wear and tear and the play on the bad knee and just all right, big back bitch, get out of here.
I don't know, bro. I don't think it was as
Now I'm
bad
not
as you
saying
think it
I
was.
don't think it was. Now I'm not saying it was a terrible match.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that
I
as far as Rhea's matches that last longer than 5 minutes, it doesn't hold weight to any of the other ones. It doesn't hold weight to her fucking WrestleMania match against fucking Charlotte.
But none of them do.
But you said
Let's get rich or die trying.
You said match of the year, nigga. We in the same year.
No, I know. I said no, I'm not agreeing with that. I think the other match was better than that match, obviously. But I'm saying that's what some people have said.
But and niggas say anything, bro.
Nah, for sure.
I'm done with what niggas is saying.
I know,
bruh.
but I'm saying in general when we talk about it, that's the consensus. I ain't just see one person say it.
I gotta find out where you at because my algorithm doesn't show that. But my algorithm probably just shows niggas hating.
I think it's a situation of they was just trying to give her a chance to see how far she was, and to our eyes, we don't think she's ready.
Nigga, she ain't. What? Name me a good match she's had. Name me like, oh goddamn.
Can I be honest with you,
Raquel?
Can I be honest with you?
You ain't watching women's wrestling?
No, I watch women's wrestling. I don't watch her.
You know why?
I'm not interested.
She not ready. You can tell, bruh. We do this, nigga. You got the feel.
She has to look.
You got, and that's all she got.
Yeah.
And she got a look, and she got potential.
Yeah.
My only issue is I don't believe she's ready for that spotlight. To give them that long of a match. I don't think she was ready for that.
I know, but I think they were just trying to test to see.
Test it.
And I don't know if she passed or failed in their eyes, but in your eyes, she didn't.
But She showed me that obviously she's not ready for this yet. Like, nigga, I would definitely not put a belt on her.
No, and that's why they didn't.
And only time they put a belt on her is when they have somebody who is ready for this shit.
Which proves your theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it was a shit awful match.
Nah.
I'm just saying compared to the rest of the card at Payback, that was the one match that obviously stood out as this isn't holding the weight of the rest of the matches. And when the pay-per-view started, I'm going to be 100% honest. I wanted that Trish and Becky match to be ass. Like, I was sitting there and I was watching it and I was sitting there trying to find. I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah.
And then I keep finding myself like watching the match. And then I said, all right, bro, obviously this ain't as ass as I wanted to be.
Nah, she went off. Trish showed up.
Yeah, whatever. I attested to Becky. I don't attest to Trish.
You a hater, bro. Because you a hater because she showed out.
No,
last
hey,
night.
bro, I'm not saying she
Becky
didn't have a good performance. I am not saying
that. Don't give Becky credit for her performance.
Well,
bro.
I have to because I haven't seen her have as good performance with anyone else.
She hasn't been put in a position to have a match this long, bro. Name it.
When did she face Charlotte?
You talking about years ago at that little women's, the all women's pay-per-view?
No, she just had like a match. What match was it? It was at a pay-per-view too because she botched the move where she did the handstand on the head. She botched that the week before.
Was that against Charlotte? I don't think it was against Charlotte.
No. But she just recently had a fucking pay-per-view match.
You talking about when they was in Crown Jewel?
Yeah, what was that?
And she fought
it was a tag match? That was shit.
No,
that tag match was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah, but that's still it wasn't a singles match to where she could showcase for a long period of time.
I'm missing out right now. The match before this pay-per-view with her and Becky, where on Raw, that was god awful.
Yeah, but that wasn't a long match either.
Ooh, what do you mean it wasn't a long match?
It wasn't a long match.
Where can I find her recent matches?
Just put Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch Raw.
No,
they fought in Montreal or Quebec or something.
I want the recent matches so I can tell you who she was facing. Oh, hell no.
Bro, since Trish Stratus has been back, she has not had any singles matches besides that one with Becky. She was in a tag team. She was a company leader in Becky down. Then she turned on Becky. Then she had Zoe show up. She fought Becky once or twice. She ain't fight nobody else.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah. 2019 was the Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then from there we got Trish versus Becky, Trish versus Becky,
Yeah.
Trish versus Becky.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, okay. So what are we considering? Like, 'cause they got the times on here too now. What are we considering long matches?
Like a showcase. Right, bro. It didn't showcase.
Night of Champions, Trish versus Becky Lynch, 15-minute match.
That was
the match I was talking about.
What?
That was shit.
Okay.
But like we've had
What was the cage match?
20 minutes.
And it was in a cage where you can do different spots.
Bruh, completely. She had a good match. I'm
She
saying
showcased
everything else leading up to this has been shit. And they haven't been like there was some short ones, but they haven't been like short matches.
So here's my thought. She had those matches. She read where people were saying she was having shit matches.
Okay,
and then
yeah.
she showed up.
Maybe. Let's see. Since she's been back, 15-minute match, 15-minute match, 15-minute match.
Are these tag team matches?
Yep.
Okay, it's different.
No, she did have a okay, I'm reading it now. She faced Raquel solo. They had a 6-minute match.
The little qualifier for the so she was in whatchamacallit too, Money in the Bank. And she did good in Money in the Bank.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
I fucking hated her in Money in the Bank. You remember me? Remember when I said she botches? She's botch queen. She is definitely botch queen. Leading up to this, she was like, she did good. But I attested to 1-on-1 solo Becky.
I just don't think, because what it makes.
I'm saying Becky brought it out of her.
Are you saying, okay, sounds better. Because I was going to say, are you saying that Becky carried her?
I'm saying that I don't believe she would have that match with Bayley.
Yes, hell yes, she would. Bro, give me somebody like
I don't.
Give me somebody like
I don't. I don't think they're styles.
Give me somebody like Valhalla or somebody that she wouldn't have that match with. Bayley though?
I'm going
Beyond. She'd have it with Bianca.
I'm going styles.
Nah, I think she
their
would.
styles. I don't think they go well with each other.
I think she would.
Mm-mm. They go well with more hard hitting competitors.
How old is Trish?
Shit, if I know.
She got to be in her late 40s or something.
More hard hitting competitors is what makes Trish look better.
Bruh, she botched herself though last night because she was not protecting herself when Becky was throwing her head first into the cage.
You know
that's
why?
where she got that.
Because Becky said, "Hey, bro."
Becky carried her and she like.
We said, bro. Becky hit her and said, look, nigga, cut the shit. You won't make this look good. Come on."
Oh man, that shit look nasty.
Becky said, "Don't put your hands up. Trust me." Bayley wouldn't have thought of that.
No.
Conflicting styles.
But back on my thing. I don't think All In was a bad pay-per-view. I just think Payback over exceeded expectations, and All In did not exceed expectations. Or
bad pay-per-view then.
Or meet expectations.
Hey, if you didn't meet.
No, because there was some great match like that. Jericho really surprised me. That match with Ospreay was beautiful.
Why does that surprise you?
Because Jericho, to me, hasn't had a good match in a while. He's just been going off his name to me.
What's a while?
A couple years.
I wouldn't say a couple years, but my timeline is fucked up. But I feel like every time we get one of these, Jericho does a solo match that we're always like, man, it's a great match.
I don't think he's had a great match since him and Orange had their feud.
How long ago was that?
A couple years.
Who else has he been doing solo feuds since? He's kind of just been doing this Jericho shit.
He's had matches. Because remember, I was always arguing about him putting over people.
But like I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like feuds, though, like something to where it's
I'm sure he has, but I don't remember him.
I don't think he has for real. Like I think everything's been more like faction based here within the last like 2 years.
Oh, for sure, it's been faction based for sure. But I will give I'll give Tony Khan credit on this if he was involved. The swerve that they pulled with MJF and Adam Cole it got me because they had won the. So the general consensus was one of them was going to turn on the other. So they had the match.
Why do you think people thought of that?
Because it's the story, bro. The story of wrestling. This is the story of wrestling. This is how it always happens.
And I think that's the problem.
And that's why I salute Tony Khan because he went off differently. Like they won the ROH tag belts. So I'm like, damn.
You know what? do we commend a nigga for doing what's popular?
Yeah. Do we what do you mean? He didn't do what's popular.
I mean,
The popular decision would have been somebody turned on somebody.
Nah, bro. Because okay, so Drake does Afro beats, right?
Yeah.
If another nigga does Afro beats,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that the biggest nigga in the world did Afro beats, and we all heard it, do I be like, oh shit, nigga, you wild for fucking doing Afro beats, nigga? I commend you for doing that because you doing shit other niggas ain't doing. Or do I realize that the biggest storyline in pro wrestling currently is the Swerve?
If it's good,
but like he's just doing his.
and
he's making his version of what he sees as bracking over there.
If in your situation, if the nigga doing the Afro beats is good at it, then yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm saying, I'm saying fucking, hey, bro, I don't think the story is amazing. I don't think he's doing anything different than what is going on in pro wrestling right now.
I was 100% convinced that one of them was turned on the other. Would you not?
No.
See, I was.
Mm-mm.
And so was.
But
that was Twitter.
But I also think, bro, because what the bloodline has showed me, my nigga, what the majority think, 9 times out of 10 is probably not what's gonna be the outcome.
And that's what makes it dope.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm commending him for, bro.
I'm not, bro, because I'm watching him use another nigga's playbook.
Nah, I fuck with it.
You using another. Hey, bro, when I hear a nigga that sound like a nigga, I don't commend him if that song is fire.
I didn't like it. I didn't like how it ended, but I commend him for making that decision. I didn't like it.
Really?
No, that shit was weak.
That's the better outcome.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm. Long-term booking.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think he's good at that.
No. I don't think niggas want it.
I do.
Hey, bro, sure. Everybody love long-term booking, but they complain up until the payoff.
No. I just don't think everything needs long-term booking.
This ain't everything. If first one thing that we know AEW don't do, nigga, is long-term booking.
But I can also categorize
the turn is coming.
Nah, for sure.
But let's get there.
But it's the biggest event of your whole company's existence. That's where it should happen.
Do you believe that?
Do I believe it?
That only matters if you believe that.
I'm gonna go off what they say, bro.
That only matters if you believe it. I don't believe it.
From now on, I'm just gonna have to take things for face value, bro. If they said it was the biggest, it was the biggest.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what.
But I've also seen somebody say that WWE sold 100,000 tickets for some Mania or something. So
hey,
I don't know.
I think niggas said it was the biggest because they had to.
You don't know what's crazy? Quite frankly, I don't even care.
That's what I'm saying.
It's for me. If you did all that, if you had what you said, then your show should have went crazy. And it did not. In the least bit.
Shit didn't mean nothing, brother.
Nah.
Shit didn't mean nothing at all.
Somebody said it was the biggest indie show ever in a WrestleMania setting.
Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. It was the world's largest indie show.
Yeah.
It didn't have a WrestleMania feel.
No spectacle at all. Hey, bro. I told you. I remember you and Ari.
Let me go ahead and be all the way raw, bro. Let's be real. AEW, as much as their fan base fucking loves to love AEW, the wrestling ain't too much better. The wrestling ain't better.
But
it's not better in ring, and niggas swear that AEW is better in ring, and it's not.
Well, speaking of in ring, let me say this, bro, because this dude, to me, is a top 2 or 3 in ring performer right now. I remember when you already did y'all's podcast and y'all asked who you like outside of WWE. This is before AEW, and I said Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
And what he did at All In, bro, from the entrance to the match, he next level, bro. Can you agree? Do you agree with that? He's next level.
Mm-hmm.
And he about to be a free agent. And the reason why I brought that,
superstar.
That's what I was about to. I'm about to ask you in free agency. Where do you think he has a chance of going to WWE, or do you think it's just
New
he's
Japan.
where he's at?
He's here. New Japan.
Okay.
Hey, he never going to WWE. He ain't got it.
I think he's Kenny.
He ain't got it.
He got it.
No. When I say he ain't got it, I mean in the sense of he can't play in that program.
Okay.
But just because you're a star, don't mean you could play in every
Nah,
program.
for sure.
He can't play in that program. You ever watched him? You ever heard him?
Yeah, I've heard him. That promo he gave prior to All In was...
Couldn't cut it in WWE.
Why couldn't he?
Hear how vulgar he is?
Yeah.
That's his thing. Like, I also feel MJF is going to have a hard time because you've been doing it like this for so long.
So you think he going dub?
No.
Okay.
But I think that if they decided that is a transition they would want to make, it would be a harder transition than niggas believe it will be, because what you're coming from to what you're going to is it's not like it's two different things.
Yeah.
Like it's completely different things.
Okay.
So like, nigga, there's an adjustment period that niggas gotta fucking do or get with. So
Okay.
part of it, I don't know. I love Ospreay, but I don't think he's built for where WWE is currently. Like, what they want to build their superstars to, they would have to alter where he is currently.
Okay.
And I would not want to see Ospreay altered from what he is, because what he is completely fucking gold.
Mm-hmm.
So where he can get that off in the system he is in now, I love it, nigga. Shoot to the moon, bro. You don't got to go to fucking WWE to be a pro wrestling legend.
As somebody who likes the WWE product more, I would love for them to just at least try.
They can try shit. Fucking Nick Aldis said, "Hey, bro, just because I'm accepting a role doesn't mean I'm no longer wrestling."
Yeah.
So
He's younger than me.
yeah, so that's the way it goes, brother.
Okay.
But I don't know. So to recap, what was it? All In?
All In.
Okay. Not what it was going to be, but I felt that. Couple good takeaways from it, but all in all, it's cool. Payback, a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Expectations.
I appreciate that, but it was better on a in-ring.
Yeah.
Like, it was great wrestling to watch.
Yeah.
And I don't want to attest it to Cena, but I feel like Cena does bring a different energy to the product.
He raises the
like,
bar.
Niggas, yeah. So I appreciate that as well. It's been a shit ton of wrestling, bruh.
It has.
It's been fucking wrestling overload.
Love it.
So it's good to see we here.
Mm-hmm. We're here.
It's good to see that, you know. Man, I seen they did like a 35-minute Bray tribute on the WWE YouTube.
Yeah, I
watched it yet. I think I'm gonna watch
I watched it. I was ready to come in here and, as a fan, not as a podcaster, I was ready to come in here and scold WWE, because I felt like the tribute show was not a typical tribute show that you would give to like the Owen Hart.
Hey, I thought that where I was there, I was, because I had seen some of them pop up periodically, like just one-offs. But I was like, nigga, when I was at the event, none of this shit showed on the screens or nothing. So I didn't know if they had showed it on TV and if we were just missing it in the arena. But then that's when I seen that, no, it was from this, I guess, tribute video that they were putting out at a later date.
Yeah, it was. I actually watched it Friday when it first dropped. And, bro, Otis is well spoken.
I'd imagine.
Otis was one of the ones, we talked about. I'm not going to spoil it for you because I want you to watch it. But I really liked that. I really liked what he gave to it, probably more than any of them.
Okay.
And I was genuinely surprised that we didn't get, I guess Seth did his own. And Roman ain't said anything.
Nope.
And the Usos, I mean, this is just a lot of people. And I guess, I don't know if it's a character play or what, but I was really ready to come in here and scold them until they put it on YouTube. I still wish they would have done it periodically through the shows. And I wish Bray would have got a little bit more of a tribute than what he actually got.
I mean, realistically, like, there's no time.
Yeah.
Because the scheduling, like, it's not like niggas aren't fucking a group and we travel together.
Yeah.
Like, everybody comes in at different times.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. You just got to be ready for when it's your time. So, nigga, when you find out the day before and the next day is like, hey, we got to fucking do something.
And it's a week before Payback, so you still had to go through with your stories.
And you could tell that some of the shit. Well, I was there. Some of the shit. They did a tag team match in a hardcore tag team match where niggas didn't do no hardcore.
Well, you know why though, right?
Yeah, but you could tell that obviously
they didn't have it.
They threw some shit together, but now it shows that they kind of dropped the ball. We went into Payback. They literally gave us another tag team hardcore match.
Yeah.
That was really, it panned out because they used people who is like, all right, this makes more sense. Yeah. Fucking KO, Sammy, niggas who were like this rather than niggas who don't do hardcore shit at all. You had two teams that's like, these niggas, Street Profits don't do nothing fucking extreme, nigga.
No. But there was I don't know, I just feel like they could have done more on the Raw. I know you got to push the story, but they kind of did a little tribute at the beginning.
Bruh, what they did was let you know, hey, bruh, we here to celebrate their lives, and only thing they wanted in their lives was to entertain y'all.
I guess
so. Here goes some wrestling.
I guess what I'm saying is like instead of releasing it on YouTube,
you wanted to put it on TV
like they did with like back in the day.
Yeah,
I think put 3 or 4 on each show. It was only like a 1 minute, 2 minutes, or whatever. Do that. And have them come back and do that. Becky should be at the end of Raw. It kind of got me.
I think we're in a different time.
Nah, for sure.
So I feel like it's probably easier to reach people through social media. I believe they know that their reach is wider through social media than through televised programming.
And you also asked a very important question to me. It was like, when's the last time something like this has happened to an active wrestler? And it was back in the day. So I'm just going off what I was used to seeing.
Yeah,
when those type of things happen. So
yeah, it's different time. Shit's crazy.
Yeah,
shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we got some. We could cover more new shit throughout the week. I got after Payback, they ran that angle. I watched some of that. That's an interesting watch. I need to finish it.
The Shinsuke?
Nah, the fucking after Payback, right after Payback, they went straight into the Kurt Angle documentary.
Oh yeah.
And so I watched like half of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I ain't watched it yet.
That shit's crazy. But I haven't got to the pro wrestling part yet.
Is it mimicking what was done already on A&E with his documentary biography?
No.
Okay.
This is completely different.
Okay.
They start from childhood, and these niggas tell everything. They telling it all.
Okay.
All.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
No, it is. They even got like the niggas who was wrestling with. They interviewing them niggas and shit. Like, yeah, man, he fucking dropped his hip, stepped back, he swooped over. I ain't know what the fuck to do.
Okay.
It's a good watch.
I'm gonna tune in.
It's a good watch.
I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
They said that nigga's neck was so naturally thick that they didn't know that his neck was broke. Yeah. That his shit was broke. And the doctor on site was in there cracking his neck. And he said when he would crack his neck, it send a shock down his body. He lost feeling in his arms and shit. And he was like, yeah, I don't think you should be doing that. They said his neck was so thick that you couldn't even tell it was broke.
Okay.
It's a good watch. I said that to say this, but I don't know if it's a part, but I seen, cause I didn't get too deep into the doc. I got about halfway, but there was a point where Angle went to Vince and he wanted his last match to be Cena. He said, since I gave Cena the rub, I started his career. I want Cena to end my career. Vince hit that nigga back and said, you'd have to wait a year. Next year. So that nigga last match was Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
No.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say?
Oh.
You got something else?
Yeah, I gotta give you Wrestle Bar.
Wrestle Bar of the week. Throw it in.
I was over. I gotta read it from here because I was over there looking.
I forgot.
Yeah, bro. Look.
I forgot.
So this week's is coming from Method Man on a song called Blackout. He said, and I quote, "I'm hot, scorching, but stone cold like Steve Austin. If you smell that Takal cooking, ain't trying to see central booking. So tell your goon stop looking."
Woo!
Let me say it again.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to me.
I'm hot, scorching, but stone cold like Steve Austin. Mm-hmm. If you smell what Takal cooking, ain't trying to see central booking. So tell your goon stop looking. Big dog.
What's Takal?
That's his nickname. Method Man's nickname is the Cow. You know that?
Why would I know that?
Wu-Tang, New York. That's his nickname, bro. It's the Cow.
Well, I learn something new every day, brother.
But he said I'm hot scorching, but Stone Cold like Steve Austin. Obviously a play.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's his name. Then he followed up with, if you smell what the cow cooking. He threw the Rock's catchphrase, if you smell what the Rock is cooking.
And the
put his
Rock
name in there.
was the Brahma Bull. And his nickname is Cow.
Yeah.
Hear me out now. You didn't even know the bar got that deep. You didn't even know the bar got that deep.
And that's just why I got kicks to my side, bro. Throw something else in there for me.
I didn't even know that was that nigga's name.
Yeah.
I fuck with the line, though.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I feel like the majority of rap lines revolve around The Rock and Stone Cold. Like, them the only two niggas really knew.
Yeah. A lot. But going through some of the bars, bro, like I said, I was just gonna do a quote from one of your songs every week, but I feel like I need to give some of the people some of those bars too. But going back, bro, look, a lot of people used to reference Ted DiBiase too.
Because he got the money.
Yeah.
Well, because obviously hip hop, rap,
yeah,
flashiness, money plays a part.
Yeah.
He was the guy back then, you know, the money.
Yeah, $1 Million Man. So I seen a lot of those in Shawn Michaels too. A Heartbreak.
No, I'm telling you, bro, it's the same 5 references, brother.
Yeah.
It's the same 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time you get one that stands out or it's a little different, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
You appreciate it.
For sure.
Oh, shit. We had one. I had one week that we ended up having to reschedule, bro, and it was a long ass LL Cool J bar, bro.
I forgot about that.
We're gonna come back to
it. That's the one this week, bro.
We're gonna come back.
Please give me that.
We're gonna come back to that LL.
Yeah.
Hey, LL Cool J's a wrestling fan, and he be on some other shit, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
LL, I'll never forget when he did that one shit, bro. You ever seen that clip where he's sitting there fucking ringside and they show him he got a do-rag gun and he fucking like licks his hand like that.
What's that, Shotgun Saturday Night, nigga?
Nigga, I'm gonna send you that, bro. I was like,
Please.
This nigga LL is off.
Please.
Well, we reached the end of the pod, so
we were gangsters.
Oh, I lied.
It's time to say fuck somebody.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So guess what?
It's time to say fuck somebody.
You got somebody?
Do you?
My fuck you is not to an individual person, but to the niggas in the internet wrestling community who just can't seem to enjoy professional wrestling. We are at a boom.
Yes, we are.
And we are at a great place to be in professional wrestling. And I get on social media. And there's not a time I get on that I don't see niggas going back and forth over shit that, for what? Enjoy the product, bruh. Love what you love. If you don't like it, don't spend your energy towards it. Fuck that shit. With all the controversy and shit that's been going on in pro wrestling, I've been seeing a lot of arguments and debates and niggas going back and forth and a whole bunch of hoopla on the internet. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy it. You niggas, I'm sitting here like we didn't sit here and spend damn near an hour talking about CM Punk. Okay, cool. We giving our personal opinions and shit.
Everyone's passionate about it.
But I watch niggas argue with niggas online about this shit. And it's like, for what? Why are you having hate speech towards another nigga because y'all don't agree on a topic about professional wrestling? You niggas is crazy, bro. We getting a lot of good shit. Enjoy it. If you don't like it, by all means, don't give it no energy. Or give it energy if you want to. But fucking make a profit or do something good with it. Something positive. Like, don't just argue with a nigga to just be arguing with a nigga because y'all don't agree on something. Shut the fuck up.
That's real.
Yeah. And, you know, shout out to Grayson Waller because him putting that Pepsi on his eye and saying fucking Jimmy Uso should get fired
was a banger.
Banger.
Was a banger.
I want more of that and less of you niggas just arguing and complaining and hating shit when there's too much good shit going on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Let it go. You niggas argue and debate in the comments, and it be stupid.
It's fuck.
Make it funny, nigga. Goddamn something, nigga. I do appreciate the memes, though. I love the memes.
That Cash
my
Willer
nigga.
when I TC was a
God,
banger.
banger, bro. Yeah, there's been banger memes, bro. More of that, bro. More positive, more jokes, more let's laugh at shit, less of fucking the hate. Because you niggas got a lot of hate, and which doesn't make sense to me.
Nah, that's a good one, bro. And you kind of, bro, every time you do that, bro, you get me thinking back to who I want to say. So my fuck you is also to a community, but it's one that we talked about earlier this week, or maybe last week. Fuck the resale community.
Oh shit.
So, and when it really started getting irritable for me, was when Kobe passed.
Okay.
Anytime a public figure or a legend passes away, and merchandise is released or merchandise is already sitting, for the people who support them people and want to go and purchase those things to wear for support, or just, just to have as a collector's item so you can remember that person. It goes from a t-shirt being $50. I shit you not. I went on eBay to look for a Bray shirt because although the shirt that they had left on WWE Shop was the shirt Kicks has on now. And although it's a nice shirt, I just wanted something different. I wanted a Fiend or a Wyatt family joint, and you couldn't get those. So I went on eBay to look, and they had a Fiend shirt, and I ended up buying one. But no bullshit, that same shirt, an hour later, somebody else put on her for, was it $500?
Woo!
I got mine for $25, and it was an authentic WWE shirt. Same shirt, $500. That person must have just realized that Bray had passed away. And as I was scrolling through the next day, all the prices just jumped up.
Death inflation.
And a lot of people would be like, well, why didn't you buy them when they was alive? Well, that's not the point, because I also have to like what I'm buying. At the time, when Bray, they was releasing shirts, I didn't like the Uncle Howdy shirt. I like that shirt, but it's not a shirt that I wanted. I wanted some different stuff to remember. So that's why I went and tried to get it. But every time something like this happens, bro, it's like somebody's trying to figure out a way to make money off of it. Like I told you, like the Grinch Kobe's, I've been trying to get those forever. I can't even get them because the resellers go in there and they buy them so quick. So because I can't buy anything to remember Kobe by, I went and got Kobe's logo tatted on me with the shoe. Like, to me, bro, like, I really appreciate the things, like I said earlier, that has made me into who I am. Bray was one of them. Wrestling is. Basketball is. I shouldn't have to go on a website and fight to try to get a t-shirt with a logo on it, because if I don't, the next person's going to get it and sell it for as much as they can because they want to look at the market. I hate that shit, bro. I get it with tennis shoes, but I just don't get it with stuff like that. Sometimes you just got to have a heart. Sometimes you got to let the fans enjoy the people that they're fans of and step the fuck back, bro. So that's my fuck you.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, bro. Because that's tasteless to me. Go ahead, go and make $1. Everybody got to make $1. So many other things you can resell, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but teach they own.
Teach they own.
You know? I always say, moral compass is all based on opinion.
Yeah.
So everybody can make an argument from their standpoint. I do think it's tasteless to up the price on it immediately after a death.
Yeah.
That's it's nasty, but
super nasty.
Niggas feel like, I mean, shit, if you're willing to pop up and buy some shit after a nigga's passed, I'm able to raise the price as well. So to each their own, I'm not a fan of it, but I get where why niggas would do it, but it's nasty.
Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, bro.
Yep. It's a nasty move, man. Yeah. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace to Kobe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody we've lost. It's tough out here.
It is.
Life is life.
Yeah.
And it's always it's gonna life. Niggas, I don't know if niggas are prepared for it.
Yeah.
But which blows my mind because
I think it's more just a denial.
We live it.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves, man.
We live it, guys. We live it. So
take care of yourselves.
Yeah, please do. Take care of yourself. And nigga, fuck you.
Yep.
You feel me? Because
we were gangsters and was the most gangsters of all of us gangsters.
Hell yeah. Fuck you, nigga.
Too sweet me boys.
Ow! Yeah, too much wrestling, nigga.
Yeah.
God
We'll be
damn.
back.
Now I gotta go swimming.
You gotta go swimming?
Yeah.
I gotta go do a fantasy draft.
Yeah, we about to take him swimming for his first time.
I'm about to hit you. Hey, bro, because I was looking at the time. I was about to hit you like, yo, I got a heart out.
Nah, I knew it. I know, bro. That's what. Hey, my game plan was to wrap this up around 3. That's why when you was, I seen 3. You was like, "Hey, I still got the rap bar." I said, "Oh shit, well."
But yeah,
surprise.
That was a quick one though.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, shit. This was a quick.
You know
one.
how we go though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that's
just be doing shit to catch a pose.
I'm gonna flex.
Yeah, ooh,
you feel me?
The guns,
Marathon
you fucking
continue.
wheeler, bruh.
What they do?
And we're gonna do a fucking review next week on Austin Gunn. And
yes,
his music, my
Kicks
nigga.
hit me to some shit.
We back, bro. We back next week. We catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.